Happy Friday night, Miami Heat fans. Welcome into the Heat Report by Chat Sports. I am Nic Rohloff, where we are live for yet another Miami Heat basketball game, the third one in the last 4 days, rounding out a 4-game road trip that started last Saturday and is ending today against the Brooklyn Nets. The Heat are 2-1 on the road trip thus far, looking to finish it out with a win and go 3-1. They beat the Spurs, they beat the Sixers, lost to the Bulls in a heartbreaking, frustrating game on Tuesday. But sandwiched all the way in between there is a tough trade deadline where the Heat traded Jimmy Butler, but got Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, Davion Mitchell, and a top 10 2025 protected first-round pick from the Golden State Warriors. We're not really going to talk that much about trade stuff today. And for the 77 people watching, and I know I'm going to get this question, no, the new players are not playing today. They are expected to make their debuts on Monday night in Miami as the Heat host the Boston Celtics. Heat have 4 games before the All-Star break: tonight in Brooklyn, Monday at home against Boston, and then a back-to-back road trip on Wednesday and Thursday against the Thunder and Dallas Mavericks. And as we always do, folks, shout out your city for me as we start off today's live show. Where are all the real ones watching from? Let me know where you guys are tuned in from as we are close to getting tipped off. When you have a second, can you actually just make that countdown box too? When you got a second, you're all good. Just no big deal. Tommy is from Miami. Scott is in England. Sydney is in, or Nicholas is in Sydney. Gene is in Miami. Animated is in Miami. Hot Dog says first game without Butler on the team. I mean, that's just incorrect. I mean, sure, he's been on the roster, but he hasn't played in 7 games. So, I mean, he hasn't played in a long time. So, I mean, I don't even consider this the first game. It's the first game in the post-Jimmy Butler era, I suppose, because he's not on the roster, but I don't know. Like, I don't count that. I don't count that. What's up, Sulan? Apachito's in OKC. Cat Slayer's in Miami. Troy is in Portland, Oregon. Ty Man's in Ohio. Chankito is in Idaho, home of the Heat. I don't know if Idaho is the home of the Heat, but Animated is in Planet. Those 2 gamers is in Ohio. Yeah, I wouldn't say this is the first game without Butler. I mean, we've been without Jimmy for a while now. Asia, what's up? Asia's in Brooklyn. Kathy is in Clarksville. Manuel is in Bolivia. Shout out to all you guys tuning in across the country, across the globe, if we're going to be honest here. If we're going to be honest. Across the globe. We're worldwide, baby. We're worldwide. We're worldwide. Yeah, sadly, Jimmy never got a ring here. It's unfortunate. 20 minutes to go until we are tipped off here in Brooklyn. Miami 25-24, current 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. This should be a game Miami wins. There was really no change to the roster. Like I mentioned, after the trade deadline, Jimmy Butler and Josh Richardson are the only 2 players to be off of the roster, but those 2 both haven't played in, like, basically a month. So it's the same roster that we've had. Nobody else is out with injuries, so the Heat should be able to take care of business against a really bad Brooklyn Nets team. And then on Monday, when you start a 3-game stretch against 3 of the best teams in the NBA, Boston, Oklahoma City, and then Dallas, yeah, you're going to need those new additions to come in and make an impact, because those are going to be 3 straight tough games before the All-Star break. I've talked about this a little bit here, but if the Heat could go 2-2 in the next 4 games, I would be happy. 25-24 record right now. If they can go 2-2 against the Nets, Celtics, Thunder, Mavericks, go into the All-Star break 27-26, I would be okay with that, because it's a tough stretch coming up here in the next 3 days or 3 games after tonight, which is why you need to take advantage of tonight and get a win in this one. Remember what we do when we record? We'll do that for this as well when we start this game time read. What's up, Melvin? What's up, Melvin? All right, we got to tell you about today's sponsor, and then we'll talk more about the Heat in this pregame, as we are 19 minutes away from getting tipped off in Brooklyn. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time, the #1 ticketing app out there. And if you go to a live event in your local area, sports, comedy show, concert, theater, it doesn't matter. Make sure you get your tickets with Game Time, the #1 ticketing app out there. They've got so many great features that make it easy to purchase tickets, one being Game Time Picks. Filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets to find the best value. Make sure you also toggle all-in pricing. That feature shows you the total price of your ticket up front, so there's no surprise fees at checkouts. Nothing worse than buying a ticket for what you think is going to be $60 and it ultimately is $100. Also, they have full panoramic views from your seat in the app before you buy, so you know exactly where your vantage point will be in your specific venue, whether it is a concert or a sporting event. Never want to get stuck behind a stanchion, a pole, a board, or anything like that. So download the app today and use code CHATSPORTS when creating an account. That'll get you $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, first purchase only. But again, download the app, create an account, and redeem code CHATSPORTS to get $20 off on Game Time. Shout out to Game Time. Link is in the description, live chat, and comments of today's stream. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. All good. Noah's here saying thinks the Nets will win. No, you want to make a bet tonight? I'm in. I'm ready to make a bet. Noah, I'll make a bet. If you want, I'll make a bet. I'll do it. Let's do it. I'll make a bet. Same run as last time. 10 push-ups if the Nets win. You got to change your profile picture to Tyler Hero or Bam Adebayo for a full Heat game. In? All right, you say bet, I'm in. You say you're in, I'm in. So, Noah, that means if the Heat win today on Monday night, I better be seeing you in the chat with a Heat profile. He says he's going to do Bam. If the Heat lose, I do 10 push-ups. That's what it is. That's what it is. We're good. Noah, the daily troll here. I can't believe you're signed with the Nets. I'm stunned. I'm cold stunned. I thought the Knicks fans didn't like the Nets. I know it's not as serious of a rivalry as some Nets fans want to make it be, but I'm stunned you think the Nets are going to win today. I am. Yeah, I see. I think it's Josh Allen. Or I can't tell. It's either I can't tell. I just see a bunch of blue and red. Oh no, now I'm looking at it. It looks like it's a New York Rangers. It looks like it's a New York Rangers. I couldn't tell. I just saw the blue and red, and I just assumed the Bills because you said you're a Bills fan. Palm Beach Trader says Heat for the win. Hero. I don't have Prize Picks isn't sponsoring today's show, but should I make a Prize Picks? You know what? Let's make a chat Prize Picks. It is Flex Friday. Let's make a group Prize Picks. As a team, we're going to make a Prize Picks. When you cash up to $20, do you think I could use my promo FUDs on it? Probably not, right? No? It's just, yeah. Yeah. I could only win from this. Because it's like, if I lose, I get the money back. But if I win, I get money. Like, I'll just use my promo funds here. All right, let's get the picks picked up here. Let's make a team Prize Picks. I'm going to yell out some numbers, and we're going to say more or less. Justin, you're included in this. Ooh, I like this one. Tyler Hero, D'Angelo Russell combined 36.5 points. I know what I like. You heard me. Combined 36.5 points. Hero, D-Lo. Type your M for more, L for less. More. Justin is saying more as well. Everybody's saying more. I'm going to add that one. We're probably going to do a 3-player entry. That's going to be one of them. I actually really like that. I mean, Hero can give you 30, and if Russell can give you just 9, like, come on. All right, I like that a lot. I'm going to start scrolling. Scroll here. Let's see if there's another one. So that one's added. Let's see if there's another one that I like out there for Miami. We have to pick one from the Nets, one from Miami, and then the combo. Feel like I want to do something with Well, we're looking at Heat players right now, and then we'll get there. Let's look at a Heat player here. How about this one? This one's interesting. We got 2 minutes to get this done. Jovic, 8.5 rebounds, assists, more or less. 8.5 rebounds and assists for Jovic, more or less. He's on the thumbnail, so I feel like we should put Nikola in the entry today. He's on our thumbnail. I'm seeing 3 lesses, 1 more, 1 other less. So 4 lesses, 1 more for Jovic, 8.5 rebounds, assists. I'm seeing multiple lesses. Well, Animated's going to less. A lot of people are saying less, so we'll go less. All right, we got to hurry up. We got a minute to get a Nets one in there. Justin, you pick the Nets player. I'll pick the square.
Let's go
Day'Ron Sharpe is the player we're going to look at here. Let's go Day'Ron Sharpe rebounds. 6 rebounds, more or less. More or less 6 rebounds, Day'Ron Sharpe. In the chat, M for more, L for less. That's the backup center in Brooklyn. Animated says less, Cappy less, T3 less, Animated less. All right, we're going less 6 rebounds for Day'Ron Sharpe. The final question, flex play or power play? By the way, this is $9 in promo funds. Justin says power play. I agree. 9 to win 45. Shout out to Prize Picks, not sponsoring today's live stream, but always a friend of the program. I don't know why. I forgot why. Oh, yeah. One day they just gave out a free $15 NBA play. It was like if you just opt in and then you just get a free $15 play. And I got it right. No, I got it right for promo funds. So I've just been effing around with promo funds. So that's in. We got more than Tyler Hero, D'Lo, 36.5 points combined. Less than Jovic, 8.5 rebounds and assists. And less than Day'Ron Sharpe, 6 rebounds. So we're going to keep a little look on that throughout the night. We have 171 people watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up icon if you are excited for tonight's Heat game as Miami 25-24 travels to Brooklyn to take the 17-34 Nets on. Let's get that like number up to 70. I think 70 likes is a attainable number before we tip off. We need 29 likes to get to that margin. Hit that thumbs up icon if you're excited for the game. If you want the Heat to win, get the 26-24. I would love it. Come on, hit that like button, folks. Hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up icon. We're on the road to 70 likes before tip-off. That's the goal. We got 10.5 minutes to get to 70 likes. We're currently at 46. Shout out to everybody tuning in and spending their Friday night with us hanging out here at the Heat Report. Hopefully it's a fun game. Heat rocking their Vice jerseys again, which is why we got the Vice logo, scoreboard, and the Vice on the thumbnail as well. I always love doing that little addition of changing the scoreboard logo and thumbnail to Vice colors when I know the Heat are going to be wearing their Vice jersey. If you're just tuning in, I will say it one more time. The new 3 players acquired in the Jimmy Butler trade, Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell, and Kyle Anderson, are not going to play in tonight's game. They will be hopefully making their Miami Heat debut on Monday against the Celtics. That is the expectation. Things can obviously change, but Davion Mitchell, I saw touched down and joined the team today, I think, or at least flew to Miami today. I don't know if they joined the team in Brooklyn. They might have just flew to Miami, and they'll rejoin the team over the weekend as the Heat have 2 days off after today before they go back to Miami to take on Boston. We'll see, but either way, I am going to be quite excited to have those 3 new players in Miami. Wiggins wearing 22, Mitchell wearing 45, Kyle Anderson wearing 20. We did get a $12 super chat. Shout out to Canes, Hayes, UNK. Do I think Miami covers the spread? The spread that I'm seeing is 5.5 in favor of Miami. You know what? I do, and this is the perfect time to do predict the score. I do think Miami covers the spread, Canes. I am not a gambling expert. I am not trying to sway your opinion in any stretch of the imagination. But I do think, Kane, they cover because I am predicting a Miami Heat win, 111-101. 10-point win for Miami on the road. Heat are 2-0 against the Nets this season. One in Miami, one in Brooklyn. I believe they won both of those games pretty big time. 110-95 in Miami, so they beat them by 15, and they beat them in Brooklyn by 9. So I think they cover. Now, I will say the Nets played without Cam Johnson the last time they played in January 25th, which was like, what, 2 or 3 weeks ago? That's like 2 weeks ago, not 3. So these two teams recently played, but I do think Miami wins. Like I said, I'm going 111-101. Fear is saying 123-88. Axie's saying 114-100. Predict your score for me. Yeah, David. Davion Mitchell's wearing 45. So we finally have D. Mitch wearing number 45 in Miami. It finally happened. Just not the D. Mitch that we wanted. Also, because of Kane sending in that $10 super chat plus, that's a shot. $10 super chats. We take shots here at the channel. $20 gets you into the Heat Report Hall of Fame. Any super chat gets you on screen. Shout out to you, Canes. Hopefully, if you take the Heat minus 5.5, your bet hits. Big day around the association revolving Miami, if we're going to be completely honest. Why do I say that? Well, you look at some games happening right now. Well, not right now, but tipping off at 6:30. The Milwaukee Bucks play the Atlanta Hawks, and the Detroit Pistons play the Philadelphia 76ers. Those games are pretty important for Miami because Miami is the current 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. The team ahead of them in the 5 spot is the Milwaukee Bucks. So you're going to hope the Atlanta Hawks take down the Bucks in that game so that he can inch closer to the 5 seed potentially, which would then avoid a Celtics, Cavaliers, or New York Knicks matchup in the first round as we start to turn our attention towards the postseason. And that is when I start to watch the games and the standings. I always say I don't standings watch and care about results in the league until after the trade deadline. We're past the trade deadline, so now I'm looking around the league a little bit. And then Philadelphia's in Detroit. I like to see the 76ers continue to spiral and go downhill. That's always fun. But I would like to see the Sixers win today. The Pistons are the current 7th seed in the East. They're the team right behind Miami. Pistons are 25-26. Heat are 25-24. So if the Pistons were to win today and the Heat were to lose, they would both be 500 in the standings. And they would be tied. So I would hope the Heat get a win today. Hope the Pistons lose. And then you will have 2 games of separation between you and the Pistons for the 6-7 spot. So root for the Sixers tonight and root for the Bucks. Guys, I have answered this 3 fucking times now, and I'm not doing it anymore. So if you are in the chat, just tell the people, for the people that ask, are the new players playing tonight? No. I've said it 3 times. They're not playing. They're not playing. So for you guys out there, if someone asks in the chat, help me out, get it covered, and tell them no. Because I will not answer it anymore. I will not answer it anymore. All right, 4 minutes and change to go until tip-off. Our screen just went black. Okay. Hopefully it's not us. I hear, oh yeah, that's Brooklyn. All right, they're doing some weird stuff. Who you got in this game? Who you got? MIA for the Heat, BKN for the Nets. Let me know your thoughts on who you think. You know what? Actually, before we do that, let's ask the Wiggins question. I wanted to ask the people this. Are you guys upset Andrew Wiggins is wearing number 22? It's official. Like I said, Wiggins was wearing 22. Davion Mitchell's wearing 45. Kyle Anderson's wearing 20. see a lot of no's. I see a lot of no's, Justin. Lou Chain says, yeah, that's lame. That's the first person to agree with me. No, Good Music agrees with me. I'm upset. I am. Listen, Jimmy Butler, and you guys saw and watched the content, and I want my spiels. He made me upset. I got angry. I got tired of Jimmy with the way he handled the exit and the trade request and how everything was handled publicly in the media. But that's still the third best Miami Heat player of all time, in my opinion. A guy that gave you 5 good seasons, took you to 2 NBA Finals. I think it is disrespectful to give his number away to the first player that requests it. I get it. It's not retired yet, and it's not going to get retired for probably, 8, 9 seasons, 10 years maybe? Jimmy's got to retire, and then there's got to be another probably 3 or 4 years of, time to, let it dust and settle. So say Jimmy plays another 4 years in the league, probably 4 years after that, that's when it's retired. I get it. It's 8 years of someone maybe wearing 22. But the first player that you get back in the trade too, I don't know. I think it's weird. I've seen people talk about the Dragic thing, about how they gave Kyle Lowry 7 for Dragic right away. Guys, Goran Dragic was awesome. He was a loved figure in Miami. I love Dragic. Jimmy Butler and Goran Dragic are not on the same tier level of Miami Heat legends. They're just not. I don't know. I'm a little upset. Not enough to make me, actually get upset about it. But it just rubs me a little bit the wrong way. It does. I get it. Wiggins requested 22. That's his personal number. And the Heat honored it. Because it's not retired. But it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Seeing number 22 get announced to the starting lineup and it be Andrew Wiggins, that will feel wrong to me. It will. I'm sorry. I don't care. It just feels wrong. All right, a minute and a half until we're underway in Brooklyn. Are you ready for the game? If you are, spam those me's. Spam those me's. We're almost ready to go in BKN, Brooklyn, Miami. Getting underway here in just a second. Heat wearing their Vice jerseys. Nets wearing their black unis. Heat coming off of a win against the Sixers on Wednesday. They're looking to get a second straight win, move to 26-24 on the year, keep their spot as the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. Since it's past the trade deadline, it's officially time to keep an eye on those standings, as we are now 2 months away from the postseason. It's crazy to think about. This season has flown by, Justin. It has. We're literally 2 months away from, today's 7th? 2 months away from April 7th. And that means when you're in April, that's playoff basketball time.
Can't believe All-Star break is next week?
All-Star breaks next weekend. Next Friday next Thursday is the last game before the break. So I don't remember if the Heat play Thursday or Friday the following week. Because the Heat are off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm not sure if they play Thursday or Friday. First game back. I haven't looked. Starting lineup for Miami: Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, Haywood, Highsmith, Kalal Ware, Bam Adebayo. For the Nets: Zaire Williams, Cam Johnson, Nick Claxton, D'Angelo Russell, and Keon Johnson. Claxton Ware, center circle, tip is up, and it is won by Miami. Heat will get the ball in the first and fourth quarters. Keon Johnson guarding Hero. Zach Zarba is our lead official tonight in this ball game. Heat dump it inside the Bam to start the game, but it actually will be a foul on D'Angelo Russell, who reached in and slapped the forearm of Haywood Highsmith on the pass attempt, and that is how we get underway. Highsmith now will inbound, gets it to Ware, now inside the Bam. Bam, swing it to Duncan, inside the Ware, point-blank shot, rejected, kicked out though, gets it back. Hero, pump fakes, wide open left wing 3. Tyler Hero, unable to get it to go. When he misses lately, it's been short. You can tell the lift on his jump shot just isn't there at times. Don't know if he's getting tired. He's played a lot of games, only missed one game this season. D'Lo is going to try a 3 himself, comes up a little bit empty, and Ware grabs the rebound. So he 0 for 2 from the field to start. Hero brings it up, swings it to Ware. Ware one more to the corner. Duncan Robinson catch and shoot three. Bottoms, and that's how the Heat's scoring gets started. 3-0 Miami. Duncan gets it going. I don't know why, but D-Rob has not played a lot of minutes over the past couple of games. Hopefully that changes. I think he needs to continue to get minutes even with the additions on the roster. I think there's some players that can use their minutes going down. Terry Rozier, Haywood, Highsmith potentially. Probably the main guys I'm looking at there, but D-Rob should still play. Claxton inside, can't make the shot. Offensive rebound, Zaire Williams. Ball is kicked out to Keon Johnson for a right wing three. No good. Ball kicked around again, and Haywood Highsmith gets on the ground to get the ball for Miami. Outlet Hero. He's pushing. He lobs it. Bam! With a slam! Great feed from Hero in transition, and Miami takes an early 5-0 lead. What do you mean? Oh, you gotta be in read-only mode. Triple in the corner for Cam Johnson. He makes it 5-3. So Cam Johnson shooting 42% from three. Are you in the right layer? Hero driving, lobbing. It's Ware! 7-3. All right, let me look here. Hold on. Hold on, click the settings. Remember, you got to click read only here. And then now you'll be able to edit the box. 7-3, D'Lo driving on Bam. Lefty layup scoop goes. Guys, relax. Jesus, you guys are so quick to just call out every little thing in the chat. I mean, we verbalize we're having some issues tactically. Hero lob. Oh, it's a Bam slam once again. Adebayo with 2 alley-oop slams. Hero has 3 assists early on. All of them alley-oop passes to Ware and Adebayo. Johnson inside, stripped by Highsmith. Adebayo grabs the loose ball, outlet to Hero. Tyler pushing, kicking, corner, Duncan, pump fake. He drives inside. Layup is good! Heat up 11-5 early, 8.5 to go in the first. Cam Johnson the other way now for Brooklyn. Harassed, kicks it. D'Lo reached in, foul, called on Duncan Robinson. Heat offense after starting 0 of 2 from the field is now, what is that? 5 of 5. Yeah, it's 5 of 5 since going 0 of 2. Tyler Hero missed his first shot, but he's into the action, 4 assists. They gave him an assist for that. Duncan Robinson, I get it, but Duncan Robinson caught it, pump faked, and then dribbled all the way in for a layup. Should that really be an assist? I know it is in the NBA, but, like, should it be? I don't think so. If a guy makes a move, and I consider a pump fake a move to create himself to get an open look, I don't think it should be an assist. D'Lo driving, stripped by Highsmith. Haywood with 2 steals. Excellent defense by Highsmith early in this one. Hero the other way, drives, has a step on Zaire Williams, drives and is stripped inside. Turnover, first one of the game. D'Lo in transition, pull up 3, rattles in and out, rebound, grab Cam Johnson, and then it's thrown to Zaire Williams in the right wing. He resets out to D'Lo. Claxton with a screen. Russell driving, kicking. Claxton inside. Blocked by Ware! It goes out of bounds off Miami. 2 seconds on the shot clock for the Nets. But the Heat's defense has been excellent early on. A block, multiple steals. Big fan of how this defense has started. Claxton push shot. They get it off. Rebound. What I don't like is the amount of offensive rebounds for Brooklyn. They got another one, but missed yet another 3. I mean, they have been on the glass early. Bam driving, spinning on Cam Johnson. Elbow jumper is good. Adebayo has fully returned to his all-star caliber form offensively, folks. Timeout Brooklyn. I'll say this. Once Bam Adebayo stopped hanging out at the three-point arc and made an intentional effort to get back to what he was doing last season and the year before of getting to the elbow, getting to his 8-foot mid-range shot, rising up with confidence, shooting it, and being a rim runner in pick-and-roll situations, and stop the pick-and-pop three-point game, try to bullshit, Adebayo's been a different player. He has. He's been better finishing around the rim. Ever since he was moved to the 4 in the starting lineup, and Ware has started to be the center, Adebayo has not taken more threes. He has taken more mid-ranges, and he's shooting 60+% from the field, averaging 20 points a game. It's good to see Bam back into his all-star form offensively. It's exactly what Miami needed as we get closer and closer to the postseason. If the Heat want to continue to get wins, and with the budding Jovic, Ware, Hero, you need Bam to be his all-star form, and he's been it over the past 2 weeks. Timeout, Brooklyn. Spam those fireball emojis. Spam those fireball emojis in the chat. They need a TO, folks. It's getting hot in Brooklyn. It's getting hot in Brooklyn. It's getting hot in Brooklyn. Spam those fireball emojis. Just tweet this out. So nice to see Bam Adebayo back to his all-star caliber form offensively, playing with confidence. You just love to see it. You love to see it, man. It's what the Heat needed the most. You talk about what the Heat needed the most. You needed Jimmy Butler to be traded off this roster to have clarity and a direction forward with this franchise, get assets back, but you needed Bam to become the all-star version of himself again and the confident version of himself again, and it's good to see it happening. Yami, Melvin, Byron, MC, Boy Wonder, Planty, Yami, Caden, Apachito, Wasim, Dennis, Tony, Vincent, DJ, all spamming those fireball emojis. Appreciate everybody in the chat tuning in here, spending your Friday evening with us here at the Heat Report. 500 people watching while we are in this timeout. Make sure you also hit that like button. We're 8 likes away from 100, triple digits. 500 people watching, we should hit that like button very, very easily, folks. Let's get over 100 during this TV timeout. First one of the game. Heat off to a blazing start. Pun intended. Pun is intended. Yeah, Bam is rocking the Asia Wilsons. Asia Wilson dropping her first signature shoe. I honestly think they're tough. Have you seen them? I like them a lot. I'm going to wait to see other colorways, but I have never shied away from a fancy pink basketball shoe. My current shoes that I wear are Giannis's, the pink and green ones. I'm tempted to buy it as my next basketball shoe. I think they're clean. D'Lo 3, no good. Bam grabs the board, but I'm going to wait to see the other colorways first. I'm not going to lie. If she drops an orange colorway, I might cop. Hero, right wing 3. It's good! Hero makes his first shot of the game, and Miami opens up an early 10-point-plus lead. They lead 16-5. Cam Johnson looking to answer. He cannot. Claxton offensive rebound. His putback attempt is good. Claxton onto the board. That's the one thing I don't like what I've seen so far from Miami. Too many offensive rebounds for Brooklyn. Hero brings it up now for Miami. Gets a series of screens. Hero, it's a kick ball violation on Zaire Williams in Brooklyn. It'll be side out for Miami. It's hard to believe that Eric Spoelstra has been the head coach of the Heat for 17 seasons. Oof. Still feels relatively young, doesn't he? He looks good for his age. He's like in his 50s, though. Hero, right wing. Gets a screen from Bam. Now crosses over. Driving. Probing. Kicking out. Highsmith. Wide open. Top of the key triple. Rattles in and out. Good offensive rebound. Ware. But he can't make the putback. And Trenton Watford into the game grabs the board. That's the one thing Ware has to improve on. He's a decent three-point shooter for his size, and he's a good lob threat, but he doesn't really have that clean, natural touch inside just yet. Zaire Williams, left wing 3, rattles home for Brooklyn, and now they cut the lead down to 6. So 5-0 spurt here for the Nets. Jovic will check in next time out. Jalen Wilson into the game for the Nets. They've had a lot of substitutions. He's guarding Hero. Hero driving left, scoop layup, no good, and the rebound is grabbed by the Nets. They have numbers in transition. Zaire Williams driving, kicking. Watford sneaks in a reverse layup, and it's a run here for Brooklyn, 7-0 to make it a 16-12 game. Minute 20, 7-0 run by the Nets. 5.5 to go in the opening 12. Hero gets a screen from Bam. Now he gets it to Bam at the elbow. Faces up on Cam Johnson. Kicks it back out the Hero. 5 on the shot clock. Tyler's got to make something happen. Driving right, 2 seconds. Pulls up. Bank shot is good. Hero with 5 first quarter points now ends that 7-0 scoreless run by the Nets. Hero 2 of 4 from the field. 5 points, 4 assists. He's been creating everything for Miami thus far. Cam Johnson driving, cut off, good defense by Miami, forces a kick out, 3 on the shot clock. Jalen Wilson has to make something happen. Drive, stops, floater at the elbow. Wow, tough bucket, Jalen Wilson. The Nets offense starting to come alive here late in the first quarter. We got a 4-point game. Bam picks up his dribble. Now over to Duncan. Duncan back to Bam, top of the key. Facing up on Claxton. Finds Duncan, who kicks it inside the Highsmith. Swung. Kel'el Ware, corner 3. Air ball. Oh, my. Watford in transition. Cam Johnson, right wing 3. Good. Timeout Miami, 18-17. The Heat forced the timeout by Brooklyn. It was 13-5. And then now the Nets go on a 12-3 run to cut the 8-point deficit to 1. During this timeout here called by Miami, we are going to tell you about today's sponsor, and it is actually Game Time. The show is sponsored by Game Time, the #1 ticketing app out there. And if you go to a live event in your local area, sports, comedy show, concert, theater, it doesn't matter. Make sure you get your tickets with Game Time, the #1 ticketing app out there. They've got so many great features that make it easy to purchase tickets. One being Game Time Picks. Filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets to find the best value. Make sure you also toggle all-in pricing. That feature shows you the total price of your ticket up front, so there's no surprise fees at checkouts. Nothing worse than buying a ticket for what you think is going to be $60 and it ultimately is $100. Also, they have full panoramic views from your seat in the app before you buy, so you know exactly where your vantage point will be in your specific venue, whether it is a concert or a sporting event. Never want to get stuck behind a stanchion, a pole, a board, or anything like that. So download the app today and use code CHATSPORTS when creating an account. That'll get you $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, first purchase only. But again, download the app, create an account, and redeem code CHATSPORTS to get $20 off on Game Time. Shout out to Game Time. Link is in the description, live chat, and comments of today's stream. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Shout out to Game Time. You ever want to go see the Heat play in action, make sure you get your tickets with Game Time. He got off to an early lead here tonight, folks. They led by 11, 16-5. Since then, 12-2 run. As we know, this is a game of runs. Kel'el Ware has not been good early in this one, I got to be honest. Kel'el Ware is still a promising young rookie, but he has cooled off slightly. He's still very talented defensively, grabbing rebounds, but he's not much anything. He's not really anything other than a lob threat and an occasional, if he gets hot, three-point shooter. He's not a consistent offensive player to this point. He still gets beat on the glass, gives up way too many offensive rebounds for someone of his size. And that was always the concern with him, is that his limited strength was going to hold him back against some centers in the league. You also are a little bit concerned about his positioning and not able to box people out. But listen, he's going to get better with time. So it's not a panic. It's just like it's expected. That's the growing pains that you have when you play a 20-year-old rookie. All right, Hakaz Jovic into the game. though they join Highsmith, Bam, and Hero. They get Bam at the free throw line. He rises up over Davion Sharp, who gets the rebound after the miss. Not good on our prize picks. We took less than 6 rebounds. He's already got 1. Trent Watford kicking it over to, I always forget who this is, Martin. Watford now driving at the elbow, stopping, fading away, can't get the shot to go. Excellent defense by Miami, and Highsmith grabs the board. He pushes it up on the right side, finds a trailing Bam, who attacks Sharp early, draws a foul, and will go to the line for 2. Bam Adebayo with an aggressive drive there. And I like that, man. That was the number one thing that Bam wasn't doing in the first half of the season. He was settling for too many jumpers, falling in love with too many threes. But then the fact that he has been more confident in the mid-range, more confident in his ability to drive, absorb contact, go to the line, I just love it. Everything about Adebayo improving over the last 2.5 weeks has made me a happy, happy camper. To think people wanted to trade him. And I remember you guys who did. It was disgusting what you guys tried to do for Bam Adebayo. Now, on that being said, he misses the free throw. Every time I give someone props, he misses a free throw. Just ridiculous. Bam's second free throw. That one is good, so he splits the pair. 7 points, leading scorer for Miami. Rozier into the game early. That sucks. 19-17 lead. Davion Sharp guarded by Jovic right now. Oh, he going small ball. No, they didn't. Yeah, no, I lied. For some reason, I didn't see Bam on the court there. Davion Sharp has got an and 1, so it's 19-all. That was a good move. I didn't know Davion Sharp had that in his bag, to be honest. Didn't know he had that in his bag. Sharp's free throw is good, so he converts the 3-point play, and Brooklyn takes their first lead of the game. Hawkeyes will bring it up on the left side. Drives, draws a crowd, and then almost turns it over, but it's off of the back of Watford, and it will stay with Miami on the baseline. Jovic will inbound here. Gets it out to Hero. Looks like the Nets go zone. They do. Hero driving, swinging. Jovic. 1 more to Rozier. 4 on the shot clock. Sidestep 3 for Terry. No good. Bad possession for Miami offensively. They got confused by the Heat or the Nets going zone there halfway through. I don't know how to say that guy's name. I'm not going to say it. And he kicks it out to Jalen Wilson for a 3. The Nets, after starting off the game very poorly from the field, have not missed in the second half of this quarter. Nets lead by 4. Heat offense has gotten off to a slow start. Jovic gets a screen from Bam. Jovic's going to line up a 3. That one doesn't go. Hawkes rebound. Another chance for Miami. Kicked out to Hero. Hero pump fakes. Lines up a 3. Too strong. Hawk has another rebound. But they're going to call number 12 on Brooklyn for a foul, grabbing Adebayo. I refuse to try to pronounce his name. It's that I just refuse. He's going to be number 12 for the rest of the game. I mean, there's no point of saying someone's name abundantly wrong. Kel'el Ware back in. Bam sits down. Rozier inbounds at the Hero. Hero gets 2 people sent at him. Drops it inside the Ware, who misses the point-blank layup. Another opportunity for Miami. Ware kicks it out to Rozier. Right wing 3 is good. I guess we'll take 3 over 2. But, I mean, Kel'el Ware missing a point-blank layup. That just can't happen. Come on, dude. Martin inside. Kicking out to D'Lo. Quick release 3-pointer. The answer by Russell is good. 26-22, and Brooklyn leads. Heat are 3 of 9 from 3. Brooklyn 5 of 11. They've gotten hot from 3. Hero guarded by Martin. Gets by. Floater can't go. Heat's offense is not inexistent here in this first quarter. Martin, poor spacing by Brooklyn. Kicks it over to D'Lo, and it's a turnover. That was a clunky possession. Third turnover of the game for the Nets. The Heat only have one turnover. That's a positive, an improvement on that end. Jaquez, man, what made us so special? We're getting 3 different visitors on our live show today, Justin. Jovic swinging it over to Hero. He gets inside. Back out to Jaquez. Corner wide open 3. No good. Ware, 2 offensive rebounds, unable to tip it home. 1 for 6 shooting from Kel'el Ware. Turnover by Brooklyn. Rozier out in transition. Lobs it to Tyler Hero for a layup. I mean, I'll take the 2 points, and I'm surprised Rozier gave it to Hero to get a bucket. Never thought Rozier would pass up an easy layup. Good defense, Miami there to force a transition opportunity. Day'Ron Sharpe gets it to D'Lo. D'Lo working on Hero. Driving, stripped, but fouled. And it will be in the act of shooting. Fouls on Jaquez. Good bust-out dribble by Rozier to create that opportunity. I am stunned that he gave that to Hero. I know some players on the team would do it. Terry was not one of the people I would think.
He knew we had prize picks.
Facts. We did. We have a group prize picks today, and it's off to a good start. We have Hero and D'Lo combined 37 points. D'Lo's got 6 points after he just makes that free throw. Hero's got 7, so we're on tremendous pace. Free throw made there by Russell, so now 14 combined points by the 2 guards. Heat trail by 4, 35 to go in the first. Hero getting downhill, kicking to the corner, and 1 more to Jovic, 1 more to Rozier. Rozier inside, floater is good. He execute the 2 for 1. Rozier gets the bucket, 5 points in the quarter for Terry. 3-second differential shot clock, game clock. D'Lo guarded by Rozier at the logo. 28-26, first quarter score. D'Lo backing in on Rozier. Now gets pushed out. D'Lo gets the switch. Jaquez defending. Russell driving. Gets to his left hand. Running floater. No good. Hero at the board. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Good if it goes. Hero comes up short on that 3-point attempt. That will end the first quarter. Miami trails 28-26 after the initial 12 minutes in this one. Heat got off to a hot start offensively, but cooled off. Opposite for Brooklyn. They started off cold and then got hot late. Over 620 people watching early on in this one. Appreciate everyone tuning in on this Friday evening. You guys are legends. $10 Super Chat Apachito. Just want to shout you out for providing the best live experience covering Heat games. Biggest Heat-specific channel on YouTube. You are correct about that, Apachito. I appreciate the $10 Super Chat. That is a shot. Guys, I also need to address something right now. And I love you guys. You guys know that. I love hanging out with you. But you guys need to stop the pick-me stuff in the chat. Like, when we're in the middle of play, we're not going to switch everything to talk about a Super Chat. I'm sorry, we're not. Like, we're going to wait until a timeout now, and then we'll go through the Super Chats. And I see someone say that he thinks we're ignoring and reading and ignoring. Guys, I'm calling the game, watching the game. I'm not going to see every chat. So can we stop the complaining about me not responding to chats? You want me to respond to your chat and see your comment? The only guaranteed way to do that is super chatting, because we'll get on screen eventually. But if you just send a normal comment in the chat, it's going to be impossible to respond and see every single one. There is no ignoring going on. We've got other stuff to do. Just need to address that. Shout out to Apachito. You're a legend for the $10 super chat. Shout out to you, my friend. What do you mean a lot of movement for who?
For Severance.
Oh, dude, have you seen Severance?
No.
No, I actually just got caught up and I watched everything. I watched the newest episode yesterday. I got fully caught up on like Monday or Tuesday. I'm a big fan of the show. If you have Apple TV, you should watch it. I'm stealing it from Allie Barefoot. to be honest. I don't have my own, but
I can make it on the list of priorities. So
yeah. I see some people's comments. I don't see every single one. And by the way, if I see your comment, I don't have to respond. It's my show. I can do what I want. But I saw someone ask about my cup. I don't know where I got it. Ask Mama Rolly. Not actually going to have you ask my mom, but she's the one who ordered it for me. She got it for Christmas. Missed shot out of the break. Same lineup for Miami. Actually, that's a lie. Duncan Robinson in for High Hero. Ware gets the board. Trail by 2. Rozier swings it to Ware. One more to Jovic. Corner 3 for Nikola. Bottoms, and the Heat retake the lead. That is confidence from Nikola Jovic. That was not a good shot. It was contested, and he didn't care, and he drained it. And then he gets the steal in transition to Jaquez to Ware for an alley-oop slam. And a quick timeout by Brooklyn as Miami goes on a very quick start. 5-0 run in the first 50 seconds of the first quarter. Heat defense, 2 stops, 2 buckets, 1 highlight reel offensive. You know what? If you've ever played basketball and there's a very specific drill that gets run, 3-on-2 fast break. 3-on-2, 2-on-1 fast break. Where you have 3 go against 2, shoot it, and then go 2-on-1 the other way on whoever shot the ball. That was a perfectly executed 3-on-2. Jovic went middle, Ware and Jaquez went left and right. Defense didn't know what to do. One stepped up on Jovic. Jovic with a quick pass to Jaquez. The other guy rotated to Jaquez. Jaquez lobs it up to Ware for the alley-oop slam. That is how you execute a 3-on-2 transition break. You fill your lanes correctly, you're in the right spots, and it results in an easy alley-oop slam. Timeout, Brooklyn. Spam those fireball emojis. They need a timeout. Spam those fireball emojis in the chat. They need a TO. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes.
very much spreading the wealth today, though, with the passing the ball around.
I would agree. Good point, Justin. A lot of assists for Miami tonight. 11 assists on 13 made shots.
Shit, even Terry Rozier. Unselfish basketball.
Just for example, the Nets have 6 assists on 10 shots. So that's a 60% assist to field goal make. Heat, what is that? I said 11 to 13. Can't really quantify that. It's 5.5 by 6.5, so just about 80%. High assist to field goal ratio for the Heat. Another $10 super chat coming in from Apachito. We're going to get that on screen here in just a second. We have to get a new link for our super chats. Shout out to everyone spamming those fireball emojis. Danny, Tyson, Kane, Boy Wonder, Vincent, Cruzman, Chase. Misters from Sweden, love it. Borica typing those fireball emojis. Rizal typing those fireball emojis. Good audience tonight. Over 600 people watching the first half. Love it. Our channel continues to grow night in, night out. Yeah, let's get drunk. I'm in. It's a Friday night. I'm off the next 2 days. Are you off the next 2 days, Justin?
I am.
Love that.
Can't complain.
Love that. I'm off the next 2 days. Feels good. I haven't had 2 straight days off. It being a Saturday and Sunday feels like forever. I actually think I did have one 2 weeks ago, but that was the first time in forever. So it still feels like I haven't had one.
And we get good weather. Wow, can't complain.
Wow, weather's taking a little bit of a turn.
Not tomorrow and Sunday.
Not tomorrow. You're right. We still got another day, but it is going to be low 50s next week, which I can't complain about that. And coming from the Northeast, I can't complain about that. All right, we're back in action here. D'Lo inside. Good hesitation move. Drop off Daron Sharp, but he's blocked inside. He have numbers. 5-on-3. Rozier driving. Behind the back pass to Ware! Showtime! Miami Heat basketball. Heat back up 5. 2 straight Ware dunks. He's got 6 points in the game. Martin looking to answer with a corner 3. Cannot. Ware with the board, and Rozier brings it up. Actually, you know what? And then a T! D'Angelo Russell! Tee him up! He was upset that there was no foul call on a possession a couple possessions ago. Never gave it up, and he got teed up.
Ooh, Rozier, man.
Rozier is going to take the free throw. He is the second best free throw shooter on Miami, behind Tyler Hero. I'll say this, too. Listen, I can get very critical of Terry Rozier. I think everyone knows that. He's my least favorite player on the Heat. He has been playing slightly better this past couple weeks. The game against Chicago on Tuesday was a train wreck, and Spo should not have played him, but played well against the Sixers. He's off to a really good start tonight in terms of taking good shots and making the right pass. Duncan Robinson drops it inside the Jovic on the baseline, double-teamed. He tries to swing it, but turns it over. D'Lo, quick pitch ahead pass up. It's inside now. Number 12 is fouled by Rozier reaching in, and he's going to get 2 free throws. 6-point lead for Miami. It's been a 8-0 run to start this second quarter in the first 2 minutes. Number 12 is getting 2 free throws. I still am going to refuse to try to pronounce his name. It's going to be number 12 and only. Number 12 has another chance at a free throw. It's going to make me laugh every time I say number 12, but I can't say his name. He makes both 34-30. Now what? The Nets just got teed up again. Keon Johnson given a technical foul. So the Heat getting another trip to the line. Terry Rozier will take the technical free throw once again. Tee him up. And Rozier misses it. I can't deal with him, Justin. I can't do it. I just said so many nice things about Rozier. And he misses a free throw.
Give him another possession. Let's see what you do.
He does have 6 points, 2 assists on 2 of 3 shooting. I can't complain too much, but Rozier inside, kicks it out to Jovic. Nikola gets downhill, kicks to Jaquez. Is the play like that was such an odd moment. It looked like the play was still continuing, but half the players stopped because of a foul. So it'll be side out for Miami. This has been a long 2 minutes of a second quarter. Timeout, multiple technicals, fouls galore. Rozier working on D'Lo, hands it off to Jovic. Jovic now guarded by Russell. Jovic crosses up, drives inside, used the long strides, and is blocked inside by Davion Sharp. Rebound by number 12. He brings it up out to, who's that guy? Oh, that was Zaire Williams. Back to 12. A 3. Good. Rozier gets a screen the other way by Ware. Terry. Evbu. I'm not going to try. Should we just call him E? I think we're going to call him E. Jaquez spinning, kicking, Duncan. Practice level 3-point corner shot is good. Duncan's second tray ball of the game. He's got 8 points. Heat back up 5. I mean, that was a shoot-around level 3-pointer right there. EV driving on Jovic. Good defense by Nikola. No good. Davion Sharp inside. Offensive rebound. Goaltending. They're going to say where with the goaltend. Yeah, his hand went through the rim. Yep, all right. Davion Sharp with a second rebound. I feel like that less than 6 rebounds is going to be a swat.
I mean, he was like less for the last 3 games, so.
Duncan curling, doubled, drives inside, blocked inside. Should have kicked that to the corner, had a wide open Jovic. D'Lo, left wing transition 3, almost airballed it, come up short. Jaquez grabs the board, bodies are flying. Jaime, up ahead to Ware. Oh boy. Kalal picks up his dribble, kicks over to Rozier. One more to Duncan. Duncan, reverse layup, just got stuffed underneath the rim. Nets in transition. Zaire Williams inside, layup, good. But will not count. Zaire Williams traveled. And then Duncan Robinson just got teed up.
Oof, that's a bad travel. Didn't do the fundamentals. Tried to do a hop step with 1 foot. Yikes.
Free throw technical made, so it's 37-35. 730 people watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that sub button. Appreciate all new subscribers and people that are tuning in for the first time. Rozier brings it up right side. Paul Larson will check in next time out. Rozier driving, hanging, and finishing with the left hand. Strong first half by Terry Rozier. Heat lead 4. Hey, Rozier's got 8 points. Should be 9. Missed a free throw, but it's neither here nor there. Watford, top of the key. He's driving, probing. Gets to his right hand. Pump fake up and under. Layup is good. The Heat's perimeter defense still struggling. That's where Andrew Wiggins and Davion Mitchell are going to come into play in a big way. Rozier on the right wing. Picks up his dribble. Drops it inside to Jovic. Jovic guarded by Keon Johnson. Has the size advantage. Doubled. Back out to Rozier. Terry drives. Loses the handle. But it's going to stay with Miami off of the hands of Keon Johnson. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. 7:30 to go in the first half. Paul Larson is going to check in. Hawkes takes a seat. Interesting lineup on the floor. Jovic, Duncan, Ware, Rozier, and Larson. Jovic out to Rozier. Duncan pump fakes. 5 on the shot clock. Right wing 3. No good. Oh, and Duncan's hurt. He's still jogging up the court, but I think he landed weird there. Keon Johnson getting downhill. Lefty layup. No good. Claxton tips the offensive rebound out to Jalen Wilson, who drives inside. Swings at the Keon Johnson. Johnson to Johnson. No good. And Rozier grabs the defensive rebound. Outlet to Duncan, so it looks like he's fine. He gets a screen from Ware. Over to Rozier. Swung to Larson. Quick ball movement. Duncan back. Now to Larson. Driving, lobbing, but a foul called first. Larson got grabbed on the roll to the rim. Bam Adebayo will check in. Looks like Khalil Ware will take a seat. Good ball movement by Miami. Good slip off of the screen by Larson, who played really good minutes for Miami in that game against the Sixers on Wednesday. Just was overshadowed by the trade. Jovic still has it. Picks up his dribble. Swings it to Rozier. Terry, catch and shoot 3. Is good! What a game for Rozier in this first half. He had 16 points in the first half against the Sixers on Wednesday. Seems like he's really finding a stride potentially here. Lead is up to 5. Cam Johnson back into the game, and there's going to be a foul called on Larson. That's just a flop, dude. Like, how did Larson do anything to make Nic Claxton fall there? Makes no sense. Tyler Hero will check back in. Duncan sits down. Cam Johnson off the inbound misses. Fouled, though, by Larson. So 2 straight fouls by Paul Larson, and Cam Johnson going to the line. I like the effort and the IQ that Paul Larson plays with, but he's got a fouling issue, man. He fouls a lot. Cam Johnson makes the first free throw, 42-38. Johnson at the line for a second free throw here. Gets the friendly roll front rim. Heat's lead is 3. Rozier gets it over to Hero, back to Terry. Terry isolating on Jalen Wilson. Finds a curling Hero. Hero drives and travels. I thought he traveled. Bam and Hero both had 7 turnovers on Wednesday against the Sixers. See, Wednesday's game is a little bit of a cloudy one for me because we had the transition to the Jimmy Butler trade stuff in the middle of the game. Offensive foul, Nick Claxton inside. Illegal screen on Adebayo as Jalen Wilson drove to the rim. So it's a turnover going back to Miami. How's your Chipotle, Justin?
Not enough fajita veggies.
I agree. I didn't get a lot of fajita veggies in mine either.
I don't know what was going on, but yeah.
Terry Rozier dropped the pass, but was able to corral it back. And another technical has been given out. This one on Trenton Watford. And they just kicked him.
He must have said something crazy. Dude, the Heat bench was in awe.
Wait a minute. What? Was Watford the man who got teed up the second time?
I think maybe Cam Johnson.
No, because they said it was D'Lo the first time, then they said Keon Johnson got teed up. Yeah. So did they just give Watford 2 technicals, or was that a mistake?
No technical.
Wait, now there's no technical. The fuck just happened? I'm so confused. All right, no technical. Rozier, step back corner 3. Oh, he's feeling it! Another one! Rozier, 15 first half points. Oh my God! The Heat acquired Charlotte Hornets Terry Rozier at the deadline.
Game time.
Yeah. Heat lead by 7, 46-39. Timeout on the court. Wow, Rozier, what a first half. We'll take a look at what he's been able to do for Miami here, but let's tell you about today's sponsor. It's Game Time. Get that clip loaded up? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's tell you about Game Time. Show is sponsored by Game Time, the #1 ticketing app out there. And if you go to a live event in your local area, sports, comedy show, concert, theater, it doesn't matter. Make sure you get your tickets with Game Time, the #1 ticketing app out there. They've got so many great features that make it easy to purchase tickets. One being Game Time Picks. Filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets to find the best value. Make sure you also toggle all-in pricing. That feature shows you the total price of your ticket up front, so there's no surprise fees at checkouts. Nothing worse than buying a ticket for what you think is going to be $60 and it ultimately is $100. Also, they have full panoramic views from your seat in the app before you buy, so you know exactly where your vantage point will be in your specific venue, whether it is a concert or a sporting event. Never want to get stuck behind a stanchion, a pole, a board, or anything like that. So download the app today and use code CHATSPORTS when creating an account. That'll get you $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, first purchase only. But again, download the app, create an account, and redeem code CHATSPORTS to get $20 off on Game Time. Shout out to Game Time. Link is in the description, live chat, and comments of today's stream. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Shout out to Game Time. I feel pretty decent about our squad Prize Picks. Prize Picks isn't sponsoring today's show, but we still play Prize Picks daily. I don't lie to you when I'm doing my Prize Picks reads earlier. But as a group today, we did this in the pregame. We decided to do Hero, D'Lo, combined 36.5 points. They have a combined 15 so far, so I feel pretty good about that. We took the less than on Jovic, 8.5 rebounds and assists. He's only got a combined 2 right now, so I feel good about that. And then we also took the less than on Day'Ron Sharpe, 6 rebounds, and he's already got 2 as well. So I feel like kind of good about that right now, which is nice.
we're in a good spot.
Good spot. We know Hero's going to heat up on offense eventually, unless it's really just the Terry Rozier show tonight. All right, Heat back in action, 46-39, Miami leads. Watford, a foul will be called on Bam Adebayo, reaching in on Nic Claxton. A lot of fouls being called tonight. A lot of fouls. Andrew Wiggins is not on the bench. Davion Mitchell is not either. They are flying straight to Miami. Ball is inbounded. Cam Johnson has it, defended by Larson. Johnson driving. Good defense by Pallel. Cam, pull up elbow jumper. Doesn't go. Rebound. Grab Jalen Wilson. Poor effort by Tyler Hero. And it will be ball still loose. Out of bounds to Brooklyn. That's just poor effort by Tyler. That's unacceptable. Ball watching. Allowed an offensive rebound. And then allowed another offensive rebound. And the ball goes out on him. It's unacceptable. Bam and Claxton getting a little physical. Like it. I like physicality. Keon Johnson gets it into Claxton. Claxton hands it off to Johnson. Johnson kicking to the corner. It's Keon Johnson. 3, no good. And Hero grabs the board. Or maybe Bam does. I don't know. Jovic on the right wing. Finds a curling Hero. Hero pump fakes. Drives inside. And gets rejected. Hero's got to just go up with it, Tyler. Instead of doing that finger roll bullshit. Take the floater, man. Like, Hero could have had an easy bucket, but instead he got caught in between a lob and a shot, and then ended up doing a finger roll, weak-ass layup that I'm pretty sure I could have blocked. Like, the ball was released so low to the ground. Jalen Wilson gets it in. Watford brings it up. Not ejected. Not even teed up. Left wing 3 off the catch. Cam Johnson airballs, and Bam Adebayo grabs the board. Bam brings it up. Driving on Claxton. Kicks it back out to Hero. Hero back turns it over. Claxton coast-to-coast dunk. I mean, that was terrible. Larson now driving downhill, kicking, wide open corner 3, Jovic. He continues to stay hot from 3. Another tray ball for Nikola Jovic. He's got 6 points. He's 2 of 3 from 3. He's just been unconscious over the last week from 3. This road trip, he's been sensational. That was the most awkward-looking drive by Cam Johnson. It's ultimately kicked out. Keon Johnson driving, loses the handle. Now backing down. Fade away, 15-footer. Are you serious? Keon Johnson knocks it down, 49-43. Rozier quickly the other way. Inside. Fouled. Should have kicked to Jovic, had him open in the corner, but he went up with it and grabbed the foul. So Terry Rozier with 15 first-half points will get the chance to go to the line to add 2 more. Rozier is 1 for 2 at the line today. The Heat as a team are 3 of 5. Hopefully, Rozier is able to knock down these 2 and put the Heat back up by 8. Rozier makes the first. 50-43. Rozier's second free throw is also good, 51-43. D'Lo brings it up right side. Rozier's got a game-high 17 points. Russell gets it left wing, finds a backdoor cutter, but it's stolen away by Hero. Good defense there. Outlet Bam. Adebayo running now. Will slow down and kick it back out to Tyler. Hero driving right on Keon Johnson. Pump fakes. Finds a curling Jovic. Right wing three. Comes up short. Nico's hot from three, but I don't know if a moving three there is the best shot. Missed three the other way by the Nets. Jovic grabs the board. Rozier now outlet has it. Driving on Johnson inside. Is that not a goaltend? I guess not. Adebayo offensive rebound. Kicks back out to Larson. He drives. Drop off Bam. Push shot one-handed. No good. Rebound battled for out of bounds, and I will be off of Miami. He cannot convert a couple of good looks there. 51-43 still leads. 2.5 to go in the first half. D'Lo has it, guarded by Rozier. Swings it over to Cam Johnson. Johnson to the corner. Zaire Williams three. Good. Heat's lead down to 5 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Adebayo sets Rozier a screen. Terry finds a curling Hero. Back to Rozier, who leads all scorers. He's doubled. Rozier picks up his dribble, finds Jovic in the corner. Jovic driving on D'Angelo Russell. That's a goaltend on Nick Claxton. And Jovic gets his first bucket inside the three-point arc today. He's got 8 points in the ball game, 50% shooting. Jovic has been so much better this season at taking advantage of mismatches. Got the shorter D'Lo on him and got to his spot inside. Russell has it right wing. Calls for a screen. Swings it to the corner for Keon Johnson. Johnson drives. A blocking foul called on Larson, his third foul of the game. That just was a foul that Larson didn't need to commit here. Like what? Just defend, man. I get you're trying to take a charge, but he was coming at you from the side. How did you think you were going to square up to that, Palau? This is a rookie mistake there by Palau Larson.
I think they gave it to Jokic.
No way. They called the blocking foul. That's got to be. If they did that on the ESPN, that's got to be a mistake. Rozier checks out, or excuse me, Larson checks out. Highsmith in. The Nets are 9 of 9 at the free throw line in this game. Heat are 5 of 7 so far. The jinx does not work. It's 10 of 10 for Brooklyn. Lead is 5 for Miami. Hero brings it up. 1.5 to go in the first half. Looks like a zone for the Nets, or is this? No, man-to-man. Rozier, right wing, driving, step back, three. Terry, halfway down, couldn't go. Oh, they're going to say ball. I think that was off Brooklyn. Officials talking it over. And it's heat ball. It looked live off the Nets. Yeah, it hits the Claxton's left hand there. So it's heat ball, 14 seconds on the shot clock, 1:12 to go in the first half. Heat's lead is 5. I'd love to see a bucket, stop bucket, and go into the half up 9 or 10. Adebayo, top of the key, over to Jovic, one more to Hero. Hero, driving baseline and D'Lo. Finds a cutter, it's swung around, Highsmith three, no good. Keon Johnson, I tell you what, Highsmith's days are numbered in this Heat rotation. And then Keon Johnson goes coast to coast for a layup. It's a 3-point game. Rozier gets a screen from Bam. Finds Bam driving inside. Floater, left it short. And now the Nets are making a run at the end of the half. Cam Johnson, coast to coast layup, good. Terrible close of the half for Miami, like they always fucking do. Rozier now the other way, gets a screen, drives left, corner, Highsmith driving, doubled, kicks to Bam, swung to Jovic, corner three for Nikola, no good. And now the Nets will have a chance to go into the half up if they get a bucket here. Terrible close, always. We're the worst first half closing team in the league. I don't know if I could prove it statistically, but the Heat's net rating in the final minute, or let's just say 3 minutes of a half, the first half has to be the worst in the league. And now they're going to whistle Hero for an off-ball foul, so Cam Johnson's getting 2 free throws with 7 seconds to remain in the first half.
How do you commit that foul when you're not even doing anything? You're just dribbling the clock out.
Cam Johnson misses the free throw. First missed free throw of the game for the Nets. They are now 10 of 11 from the line, which means the Heat will, assuming this goes in or they miss and get the rebound, no worse than tied going into the half. 7 seconds remain, so the Heat do have time to get up a shot. I want to murder Duncan Robinson. Cam Johnson missed the second free throw, but lane violation. Murder him. And the sad part is, lane violations are never called unless they're that egregious. Duncan Robinson was damn near standing next to Cam Johnson before he let it go. Look at this.
Oh,
man. Man, he's basically standing next to him.
Lost his balance.
Just cost the Heat a point. Because there's no chance he misses 3 free throws in a row. Yep. Tied at 53. Fuck you, Duncan Robinson. 7 seconds. Jovic, 5 seconds. Driving it up. Cam Johnson defending. Jovic, 2 seconds. 1 second. Spinning. Not even going to get off a shot. I don't know if it would have counted. It didn't make it anyway. We're going to be tied at 53 going into the half. Grade the Heat's performance so far. C-. C-. C- from me. It's a C- from me. See, D-, D-, D+, B, D+, D, C-, D+, D-, D, D+, lousy, D. I mean, it was a terrible first half. To be tied with the Nets is not good. Not good. Justice with a $2 super chat. Appreciate you, Justice. This game against the Celtics is going to be a good one. Yeah, very fun. I'm very excited. Monday night is going to be very, very fun. It is the expected debuts of Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell, Kyle Anderson. I don't even know how much they'll play, how much they'll be in the rotation, but it is expected that the new guys that were acquired at the trade deadline are going to be available to play on Monday. I would expect Andrew Wiggins to be in the starting lineup. We'll see how much Davion Mitchell and Kyle Anderson play off the bench. But it's going to be very fun to watch. And plus, any game against the Celtics is fun. Like, any game for Miami playing the Celtics is going to be animated. It's going to be fun to watch. So I'm excited for it. Still 630-plus people watching as we are at halftime. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. 18,665 people are subscribed now. We have picked up, in the past 48 hours, about 800 subscribers. It's been a lot of fun. We were at 17,940 going into the game on Wednesday against the Sixers. So, what is that? 940 to 660. So, yeah, about 700 and change.
Shout out Jimmy Butler.
Shout out Jimmy Butler. Shout out to Trade Deadline. Shout out to all the new subscribers that found our content for the first time through our live shows on the trade deadline. the Jimmy Butler trade, everybody who watched our videos and then maybe is joining our watch party for the first time. We've been doing these for 2 full seasons. We did it full season last year. It was our first year doing watch parties. We founded our channel in the 2023 Eastern Conference Finals. Our first video was an Eastern Conference Finals preview, Heat Celtics. Ironically enough, our first ever video did like 8,000 views, which is like really effing good for a first ever video. Like, I'm telling you, like, under 100 subscribers channel, because like it just launched that day. 8,000 views. Pretty freaking good. And then we continue to roll on, and look at us now. Look at us now.
How electric would it be, though, on Monday? Debut of Wiggins. He doesn't have to do anything necessarily outstanding offensively, but he locks down Jason Tatum. Heat win.
You're speaking my language. Speaking of Andrew Wiggins, he just put out a Instagram post. He put out a minute-long reel of him. Actually, yeah. I guess I can't show that on. I can't have that on air as play music. Andrew Wiggins, this is what he just said on Instagram. Thank you for unforgettable years. It's been an absolute honor to wear this jersey, represent this organization, and compete alongside such an incredible group of teammates and coaches. From the moment I arrived, I felt embraced by the Bay Area and the entire Warriors family, and that support has meant the world to me. Winning a championship in 2022 and growing both on and off the court and the environment is something I will always cherish. To my teammates, the coaching staff, the front office, and the incredible fans who have been with me every step of the way, thank you from the bottom of my heart. The Bay will always be home. With that being said, ... Miami, I'm ready. Andrew Wiggins is ready to get it rolling in a Heat uniform. As you alluded to, if the Heat, in their debut with Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell, and Kyle Anderson, win that ball game, it doesn't even matter if Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell, and Kyle Anderson play bad. They can play terrible. But if the Heat win that game, Heat fans are going to get delusional again. Because it's Boston.
Look.
Like, I get the delusion, but it's going to be funny.
If they look good and he looks the part, I mean, I think he's already licking his chops saying, oh, man, we got Bam behind me. No more old Draymond and Looney protecting the rim. I think he's ready to go.
I will say this, like, this team is going to be really athletic. It's going to be very good defensively. I'm excited to watch the versatility on the defensive side of the floor. Like, you'll see me talk more about what they will do for Miami and how they will impact the team tomorrow on a video. But I am so fascinated by the potential lineup of Davion Mitchell, Tyler Hero, Andrew Wiggins, Bam, and Kel'el Ware. Some may say that should be the starting lineup. I understand that. But I still think it will be Hero, Duncan, Wiggins, Bam, and Ware. But a lineup of Mitchell, Hero, Wiggins, Ware, and Bam has so much athleticism, so much versatility defensively. And if you get Wiggins to continue to shoot as well as he has so far this season in Golden State from three, like if he shoots 38% from three in Miami, this team is going to be very, very good. Think about this. Like, Jimmy Butler, even when he was playing for Miami this season, like, guys, he is very efficient inside the arc. But in Jimmy's 25 games this season, 17 points a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 36% from three on a very low volume, and then 54% from the field. Obviously, Jimmy Butler's offensive gravitational pull will not be matched by Andrew Wiggins. But Jimmy just simply didn't do a lot offensively for Miami. It's not like Wiggins will be asked to do a lot, but you're getting someone who gives you more effort consistently on the offensive end. And I think Jimmy's a really elite defender still when he tries in the postseason, but Wiggins is actually a top 10 wing defender in the NBA. And to me, is your ceiling to win an NBA championship raised this season? No. Nobody's going to try to say the Heat have a better chance to win the NBA championship with Andrew Wiggins and Davion Mitchell than Jimmy Butler. That would be pure delusion and stupidity. But I will admit, and I will say this, the Heat have a better regular season basketball team right now than they did with Jimmy. Because as good as Jimmy is, he takes time off in the regular season. There's no debating that. And I think the chemistry, the connectivity is going to be much better for Miami in the rest of the regular season. They are a better regular season team now than they were with Jimmy.
I'm going to go on the record now. I think a bunch of teams are going to try to avoid them come seeding time at the end of the regular season. Because I don't think that you want to play that for, even if they get bounced first round, do you want to take that war of attrition?
Well, that's an excellent point, Justin. It actually is. Like, the Heat might, if they matched up with Cleveland, Boston, or New York in the first round, I would pick one of them to win. I would. But you're right about the war of attrition. Those three teams know that in the second round, they're probably going to have to play another elite team, whether it's one of the Cleveland, New York, Boston, or Milwaukee. So it's just like, do you want to be pushed to the brink with a physical, athletic, defensive Miami Heat team that might not beat you, but they'll take one or two games. They'll make some physical. They'll be physical in your grill, make life difficult. That stuff matters in the NBA playoffs. Because if the Heat wear a team down in the first round but ultimately lose, well, that team will then be a little bit more battered and bruised in the second round, and it might affect their play against a better team as well. So the Heat could be a team that might not win a playoff series, but dramatically impacts how the Eastern Conference plays out, and to your point, might cause teams to try to avoid them in the first round of the postseason because they don't want to deal with that. I'll tell you what, I am very happy that we don't have what happened last time we were in Brooklyn. The last time the Heat played the Brooklyn Nets, it was on I think it was Saturday the 25th. I think it was a Saturday. Halftime was 50 minutes long.
Jersey retirement?
Vince Carter jersey retirement. I think we talked about this.
I do remember this, yeah.
But thank God we don't have to deal with that with this trip to Brooklyn. Thank God. All right, let's read off some first half stats. The Heat and Nets are tied at 53. Leading scorer in the ball game is actually Terry Rozier. 17 points, 5 of 8 shooting off of the bench in 15 minutes. Nikola Jovic is next with 8 points, 3 of 8 shooting off the bench. Duncan Robinson has 8 points. Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero both have 7 points. Kel'el Ware has 6 points. For the Brooklyn Nets, leading scorer is Cam Johnson, 11 points for him. D'Angelo Russell has 8 points. And then you have a bunch of players with 6, Keon Johnson, Zaire Williams, and a bunch of other players scoring 4 or 5 points. But the main takeaways in the first half so far is Terry Rozier making every shot he takes. And once again, the Heat not having a true point guard holding them back. Only 5 turnovers in the first half for Miami. Excuse me, only 4 turnovers for Miami. So that's relatively good for where things have been with the Heat lately. But Hero, who is not a point guard, has been their point guard this season because there is no other point guard. 3 turnovers, 4 assists. Like, that's just not good. And Hero has been averaging... Let me double check this, actually. I want to find this out. I want to find the exact statistics. So give me a second. Tyler Hero this season is averaging 2.6 turnovers a game. He's averaging 2.6 turnovers a game this season. If you go in the last 15 games. that number's up to 3 turnovers a game. I want to look. I feel like it's been so high in the last 5 games. Let me see. Last 5 games, Tyler Hero. Yeah, last 5 games for Tyler Hero, 5 turnovers a game. It's been really bad as of late. It's been really bad.
That ain't going to get it done. That's
Now, to be fair, in those last 5 games, he is averaging 8.5 assists to about 4.7 turnovers and 8.5 assists. So it is almost a 2 assists to 1 turnover ratio, but the turnovers have just been too much.
Yeah, I'm going to need that number to at least 3 turnovers.
Right. Yeah, if he has 8.5 assists to 2.5 turnovers, that's fine by me, because that's now we're talking close to 3.8 assists per turnover ratio. That plays. Game Master, I'm seeing your comment. I would. Yeah, Terry Rozier, he's not a point guard. And maybe we were misleading in breaking down Rozier at the deadline last year, labeling him a point guard. His size screams point guard. Only 6'1", 6'2". Long wingspan, though. But Terry Rozier's play style is a shooting guard. He is someone who has the ball in his hands, but creates for himself, doesn't really create for others that much. Like, Terry Rozier, if we're going to be honest, is more of a 2 than a 1. Same thing with Tyler Hero. But Hero's been forced to be more of a 1, but still asked to score like a true shooting guard, which is why I think there's just too much on Tyler Hero's plate right now, which is why we're starting to see his efficiency drop and the turnovers go up more. Like, I don't think it's a coincidence, as much as we talk about Jimmy and not trying in the regular season and not being as good offensively and stuff like that, I don't think it's a coincidence that with Jimmy firmly out of the lineup long term, Tyler Hero's turnovers have gone up and his efficiency has gone down. I don't think it's a coincidence, because his volume has gone up and what is getting put on his plate on a nightly basis has gone up. Plus, the best defender on the opposing team is guarding Tyler Hero on a nightly basis, because regardless of what you say about Jimmy still needed to be guarded by the opposing team's best guard/wing defender every night.
And the respect.
But now that person is going to Tyler. Second half underway. Tied at 53. Brooklyn starting with the ball. By the way, Tyler Hero guarding Cam Johnson. So fascinating to see the number 1 player on Miami guarding the number 1 player on Brooklyn. Don't often see that. Nick Claxton spinning left hook shot is good over Kel'el Ware. So the Nets jump out in front early. Hero guarded by Keon Johnson. Finds a curling Duncan. Duncan driving, kicking, corner, swung. All the way around to Hero. Catch and shoot 3. No good. Hero with only 7 points on 3 of 10 shooting. 1 of 5 from 3. He needs the All-Star break bad, I'm not going to lie. His numbers have started to take quite a dip from 3. D'Lo corner 3. No good. Rebound skied in is Tyler Hero. Good box out by Bam. Hero's going to try another 3. He's open. He hits that one. He'd go back up in front by 1. Tyler listened about his 3-point numbers taking a dip and responded with a pull-up 3. The one thing I will say about Tyler, no matter how bad he struggles, he does not think he will miss the next shot he takes. And you need to have that as a scorer. Claxton inside.
No way.
Just threw up a Hail Mary behind the back bank shot in a 1-in. He wanted a foul. There was absolutely no foul there.
That would have been a terrible bailout.
Ridiculous. Bam Adebayo finds a curling Hero. Hero driving inside. Floater is no good. Point blank layup just missed. Brooklyn the other way. Cam Johnson driving, kicking to the corner, gets it back, and then stripped out of bounds. Off his knee. Excellent hands by Cam Johnson, or excuse me, Duncan Robinson. The force to turn. I don't get how this ball goes in. How in the world does that shot go in? Nets are going to challenge this. They're going to try to say there was a foul on Duncan Robinson. Wait, what just happened now?
I think they already inbounded the ball.
So the Nets got teed up again, and because there was a move that was made in the game, a technical, they're unable to challenge? That's my understanding?
I think they were, like, inbounding the ball. Yeah, he already handed off the ball. And
yeah, that's going to do it. The Nets, or the officials, gave the Heat the ball, and then the coach, Rudy Fernandez, stepped up on the court and called a timeout, and you can't do that. So it's a technical for Hero. He made the free throw, and then Adebayo with a turnaround jumper. So Heat back in front by 2, 59-57. Heat catch a break there. Don't know if the call would have been overturned, but it could have been, and now the Heat have the 2-point lead. Keon Johnson, right wing on Duncan Robinson, driving, fades away. Great defense by Duncan. Back-to-back stops by D-Rob. Rebound Ware. He's got 10. Heat the other way. Duncan driving left, gets a screen, swings at the Bam. Top of the key triple for Adebayo. It's good! 5 straight points. Bam Adebayo. And the lead for Miami is 5. Bam with 12 points in the game, 5 of 8 shooting. His first 3-point attempt of the night is bottoms, and the Heat open up a little 5-point lead. Timeout, Brooklyn, early in this third quarter. 9:25 remains in this third. Shout out to Miami for coming off early in this third quarter. Spam those fireball emojis, Brooklyn. They need a TO. They need a TO. Oh, Boston Bob is in the building. Spam those fireball emojis right there, baby. Heat force a timeout by Brooklyn, 62-57. Shout out to Yami, Boy Wonder, Apachito, Game Collector, Borica. Spam those fireball emojis. It's getting hot. Hot Dog, Pony Boy, Kyle. What's up, Isaiah? Noah, Sulan, Boston Bob, Pony Boy, all spamming those fireball emojis. Heat were 5.5-point favorites in this ball game, playing well right now. Hopefully they're able to continue this play. Shout out to AS, Dennis, Stanley, Divine. Heat looking for a second straight win to get to 26-24 on the year and continue their grip on the 6th seed, where they currently are in the East. Right now, scores around the league. Oh, boy. The Bucks are up 13 on the Hawks, and the Pistons. Can you see the score? No? I want you to guess what the halftime score of the Pistons 76ers game is.
Let's say 65-33.
In favor of what team?
The Pistons.
It's not that egregious, but it is egregious. The Pistons are beating the Sixers 78-49 at the half. They are up 29 points. Unbelievable.
How do you give up 80 first half points? Is this an Embiid rest night?
The Sixers are bad. They're going to miss the play-in. I think they're so bad they're going to miss the play-in. All right, we're back. Heat lead by 5. Cam Johnson, quick three-pointer. Doesn't go. Ware can't get the rebound. Ball loose, still loose, and Adebayo grabs it. Good work by Miami. Aggressive pursuit of the basketball. Heat in transition. Hero getting downhill. Turns it over again, and then commits a foul. Hero's got a turnover issue, man.
Does Brook Lopez does get his number retired.
Interesting. Probably not, no? Right? I hope not.
They flashed like a graphic of most blocks in Nets history. He's like far and away ahead of everybody else.
D'Lo probing, floater, good. Russell with the bucket, 62-59. Russell and Hero have combined for 21 points. We need 37 as a team. Remember, we did a group prize picks today. Highsmith in the corner, out to Duncan, back to Haywood, lob to Ware, and he's unable to get it. A little too high, turned over. The Nets out and running. Nic Claxton coast-to-coast layup is good. 62-61. I cannot wait for Andrew Wiggins to replace Haywood Highsmith in this lineup. Haywood's a good defender, but boy, is he a negative on the offensive end. Does find Ware on the alley-oop slam there. Ware now with 8 points in a 10-rebound game. Well, I looked ahead, and ESPN's ahead. The Nets inevitably miss a shot, and Kel'el Ware grabs his 11th rebound. It's Claxton who missed the shot, and Ware did grab his rebound. Outlet to Duncan Robinson. He's pushing on the right side. Loses the handle, out of bounds. Heat are the worst team in the league in terms of controlling the basketball. It drives me absolutely insane. So many turnovers. Big college basketball game tonight, Justin. I'm jealous I'm not watching. St. John's, UConn. Big East. Big-time matchup. 37-35 at half. D'Lo pulls up, misses the elbow jumper. Rebound for Miami. I believe it was Adebayo. Duncan Robinson gets downhill to the rim and lays it up and in. Duncan Robinson in the double digits with 10 points now. Heat leads is 5, 66-61. Series of screens for Russell. He kicks to the corner. Jalen Wilson's three, no good. Ball out of bounds. How is that not a foul on Nic Claxton? Just completely undercut Adebayo.
Oh, yeah, he letting them know. Zach Zarba.
How? Bro, what? Can the Heat challenge that?
You cannot.
I guess they could say Kel'el Ware pushed Claxton in the Bam. But, like, Bam just got completely sideswiped. But then Ware gets the steal. Ball doesn't lie off the inbound. Good defense by Ware. Heat in transition. Duncan Robinson getting to the rim again, but he turns it over. Unbelievable. The team sucks at keeping the ball in their hands. Nets the other way. Jalen Wilson, Euro step, and they turn it over. Ugly basketball. This is horrible. Hero in transition. Driving, lobbing. Bam! With a slam! Another alley-oop dunk by Adebayo. It's the 5th assist of the game for Hero. Cam Johnson driving, fouled, reached in. Adebayo will be called. Are they going to say Hero? I mean, Hero saw that the entire way. Nobody on the weak side. Bam, like, glided through the air.
The Asia ones.
I mean, Asia ones. Yeah, good point. Talk about marketing right there.
She's in the building.
I mean, that was a great one-handed, left-handed lob pass. Oh, that was just a beauty to watch. I mean, Bam was wide open. There was no one within 5 feet of him. But it was good to see that pass. Adebayo with 14 points, 7 boards today on 6 of 9 shooting. All-Star Bam is back in full effect, folks. The EV the lefty driving in. Highsmith whistled for a foul. EV misses the free throw. Oh, this is a former Harvard, they say, or Princeton, did I hear? They said Princeton. Princeton it is. Okay. Princeton. Well, he goes 1 of 2 at the line. 68-62. The Nets put on a press. Heat break it with ease. Adebayo brings it up on the right side. Bam doubled and turns it over. Bam fouled him after the turnover, so it's his third foul of the game. How many turnovers did I say we had at halftime, Justin? Did I say 4 or 5?
You said 4.
3 turnovers in the quarter. I feel like that's less. Heroes had a turnover. Bam with a turnover. Maybe that's not updated. Missed shot inside. Ware with the good rebound. I think that's 4 turnovers in this half because Bam with 1, Hero had 1, and Duncan had 2, right?
I know he had at least 1. Highsmith have 1?
Yeah. I don't know. I swear they have 4 turnovers this quarter. Foul on Brooklyn. Off-ball foul. Be side out for Miami. Ware with 12 boards in the game. He's been very good on the glass today. The Heat got off to a rough start in the glass. I was complaining in the first 4 minutes of the game about how many offensive rebounds Brooklyn had, but after that, it's really been nothing. So good on Miami to correct that. Jovic checks in. Ware sits down, only substitution. Hero drives inside, doubled, and he almost loses the ball. Ball on the deck, kicked around. Duncan Robinson 3. No good. Heat's offense just not in a good rhythm right now, man. 6-point lead still remains, though, for Miami. It's good to know that the Heat can play like shit and still be up 6 against the Nets, at least right now. That lead is down to 3 after a Cam Johnson triple. He's now got 14 points in the ball game, 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Hero driving inside, Euro step floater, good. Teardrop, badge, Hall of Fame, Tyler Hero. Now 13 in the ball game for Tyler. Cam Johnson gets downhill and sneaks in a layup over Bam. Quick answer by the 28-year-old Cam Johnson. Bam driving on Claxton. Pull-up elbow jumper comes up short. Watford now up on the left side for the Nets. Keeps his dribble alive and looking to reset the Nets offense. Can't really get it up. Now does. EV has it. He working on Highsmith. He drives inside. Up and under floater. Comes up short. Good defense by Haywood there. Outlet to Tyler. He brings it up with 4 minutes to go in the third. Hero gets a screen. Driving left now. 2 bodies. Step back 15-foot mid-range shot. No good. It's 2 straight possessions where Hero and Bam just isolated and just drove and got their shot. Like, I'm not the most upset in the world, but I like to see some movement. But the Heat get a turnover and then a frustration foul by Cam Johnson. First foul on Cam Johnson tonight. Second of the quarter for the Nets, so the Heat are not in the bonus. 3:45 to go in the third. 70-67 Heat lead. Jaime Jaquez Jr. will check back in for Miami. Haywood Highsmith will sit down. Rozier in for Duncan. Terry Rozier still the leading scorer in this game. 17 first half points. He has yet to check in until now. Now Rozier brings it up over to Jovic. Jovic, Bam, pick and roll. Nico turns it over. Nets in transition. EV finds a trailing Jalen Wilson, who gets to the free throw line, kicks it back out. Martin drives, drops it off to Sharp, who kicks it to the corner. Swung around to Jalen Wilson, top of the key 3. No good. Rebound. Adebayo, but they're going to whistle Day'Ron Sharp for a foul. Not that it mattered. Bam got the board, but Sharp was grabbing the arm of Bam. Third foul on Brooklyn in the quarter, so still side out for Miami. Heat being out-rebounded today, 33-30. Doesn't really feel like they've been out-rebounded. Feels pretty even. Hero, catch and shoot, corner 3. Blocked. Watford the other way, matched up with Hero, driving inside, gets to his left hand, can't finish. Offensive rebound, Davion Sharp, rejected by Bam. Goes right to the nets, though. 5 on the shot clock. Evie's going to take a 3. Too strong, and it goes out of bounds after hitting the rim, and it's going back to Miami. A sloppy 2-minute stretch of basketball where it felt like no one could score. Bad shots galore and missed shots galore. With this second timeout of the third quarter, Heat leads 70-67. We're going to tell you about our sponsor on today's live show. That is Game Time. Show is sponsored by Game Time, the #1 ticketing app out there. And if you go to a live event in your local area, sports, comedy show, concert, theater, it doesn't matter. Make sure you get your tickets with Game Time, the #1 ticketing app out there. They've got so many great features that make it easy to purchase tickets, one being Game Time Picks. Filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets to find the best value. Make sure you also toggle all-in pricing. That feature shows you the total price of your ticket up front, so there's no surprise fees at checkouts. Nothing worse than buying a ticket for what you think is going to be $60 and it ultimately is $100. Also, they have full panoramic views from your seat in the app before you buy, so you know exactly where your vantage point will be in your specific venue, whether it is a concert or a sporting event. Never want to get stuck behind a stanchion, a pole, a board, or anything like that. So download the app today and use code CHATSPORTS when creating an account. That'll get you $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, first purchase only. But again, download the app, create an account, and redeem code CHATSPORTS to get $20 off on Game Time. Shout out to Game Time. Link is in the description, live chat, and comments of today's stream. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. I'm hoping the Heat are able to go on a run here and kind of really balloon this lead. They've been unable to do it. They've just been not having a good day offensively today. It's been ugly. VCU went on the road to beat Dayton. Dude, Dayton stinks. Speaking of Princeton, they beat Penn today, 61-59. And Purdue hammered USC. USC, first year in the Big Ten, not so good, 13-10.
Garbage program.
Purdue, 19-5, ranked 7th in the country. I've watched a lot of Purdue basketball over the past couple of years. I think this might be the worst Purdue team in the last 5 or 6 years, and they're still ranked top 7. Does that tell you about them as a program, or does that tell you about the weak and parity in college basketball this season? I would probably go with the latter.
I would agree.
As a college basketball guy. I don't buy this Purdue team one bit. I would be stunned if they made it to the Elite Eight. Absolutely stunned.
Even the teams in the past were lucky to get to the Elite Eight, quite honestly.
Yeah, they got to the championship game last year, but then just got routed by the inevitable UConn Huskies. They were so good last year, man. All right, we're back in action. 2.5 to go in the third. Jovic has it left wing. Swinging it to the corner. Jaquez, catch and shoot 3. Good! That's a good 3 right there. We needed one to fall just as a team, but it's good to see Jaquez knock down a 3 from the corner. Not asking Jaime to be a 40% three-point shooter. Just be league average, man. Shooting under 30% from 3 this year. And just be a consistent corner three-point shooter. That's all I ask. The Nets can't get a 3 of their own. Good rebound in traffic by Terry Rozier. Outlets it quickly to Bam. He running. Hero has it. He'll find a trailing Terry. Rozier working on Davion Sharp. Terry, bad shot, step back 2. I don't care if it went in. It's a bad shot. A 19-foot step back 2-point shot over Davion Sharp is not a good shot. EV'd inside. Forced to kick it out. Now on the right wing, they get it into Sharp. Quickly doubled. Out to Watford. Swung to EV. One more, but tipped. Hero saves it. I'm going to say he's out of bounds. So still 5 seconds on the shot clock for Brooklyn. D'Lo checks back in. Where are we on the points, by the way? 23. We need 14 points by those two. Ooh, it's getting a little shady here, Justin. Jalen Wilson fires up a shot at the end of the clock. No good. Rebound tapped around. Hero's got it.
Oh.
They just called Rozier for a foul. This might be one of the worst fouls I've ever seen. That's a weak foul, man. And the Nets are in the bonus. So that's a 4-point swing, man. The Nets are getting 2 free throws, and the Heat had a 3-on-0. Ball doesn't fucking lie. Jalen Wilson misses the first free throw.
And it would have been a hero bucket potentially.
He splits the pair, 73-68. Nets have shot 8 more free throws than Miami today. Officiating's been terrible. Jovic left wing, inside the Bam. Adebayo faces up on Davion Sharp. 5 on the shot clock. Baseline, fadeaway jumper. Wow, what a tough bucket, Bam Adebayo. High arcing midi over the outstretched arms of Sharp. That's an illegal screen, man. D'Lo's going to get 2 free throws. Rozier hip checked him. That is such a tough shot by Adebayo. Ball almost touched the top of the building, man. Didn't even hit rim. That thing came in almost perpendicular with the rim. 9 points in the third quarter for Adebayo. He's got 16 in the game. He's also got 8 boards. D'Lo misses the free throw. We can't be having that D'Lo for the prize picks. Well, I'll take it for Miami, but we can't be having missed free throws, man. Dude, those are tough, man. I'm telling you, I'm getting Asia's.
2 for 2 on the W choose.
What's the other one?
Sabrina Ionescu.
Is that one fire? I don't remember that one.
I mean, all the NBA players love it.
Oh, really?
It's a little too skinny for me.
Okay. What skinny? What does that mean?
It's like a slim shoe.
Okay. Interesting. I've never heard that phrase in terms of a shoe.
It's like the Kobe's kind of.
Okay. Jovic to the corner for Hawkes. Swung to Hero. Hero driving inside. Gets to the rim and lays it in off the glass. Good finish inside by Tyler. He's now got 15 points. Jalen Wilson quickly the other way for Brooklyn to a trailing D'Lo. Right wing 3. No good. It was a 2-for-1 shot for Brooklyn. Offensive rebound. Kicked out for 3. No good. Jalen Wilson, another offensive rebound put up and in. 77-71. A half a second differential shot clock, game clock. So the Heat basically have last shot of the quarter. They'll enter the fourth with a 6-point lead at minimum. Jalen Wilson defending Hero. Brooklyn sends 2 bodies. Hero gets fouled with 5 seconds on the clock. The Nets had 1 to give, so they commit the foul. D'Lo whistled. So it'll be sideline out for Miami with 5 on the clock. It's a good foul by Brooklyn. Smart basketball. A bucket here would be very nice for Miami because they start the fourth quarter with the ball, so they could go up 8 or 9. Jovic inbounds it. Hero, fade away from the mid-range. Had a good look at it. Couldn't make it. Davion Sharp with the rebound, and that will end the third quarter. Sharp now has 5 boards. We're fucked. We had less than 6 rebounds on Davion Sharp. So unless Davion Sharp goes reboundless in the final quarter, our prize picks as a team is cooked. 3 quarters down, 12 minutes remain on this Friday night Miami Heat adventure. It's a 6-point lead. You know what that means, folks. Spam those 4s. Get the paws in the air. You want the Heat to pull out a win in this one? Spam those 4s in the chat. Spam those 4s in the chat. Get the paws up. Get the paws up.
If you think about it, we only got to survive 4 minutes of game time with him.
Who? Of Sharp?
Yeah.
That's true. I don't like that, though. The Heat. Yeah, I don't like it.
Nothing like Prize Picks says a Friday sweat. I don't know what it is.
Friday Prize Pick sweat, man. I kind of wanted to do a flex play because I just had a feeling. Kind of had a feeling. I actually don't even know where Jovic is on his less than rebounds and assists. Jovic has got 4 rebounds and assists, so we're probably good there. I don't remember, because the number is less than 6 rebounds. If he gets exactly 6,
it's a push.
It's a push for that one. I don't know how Prize Picks works. Obviously, if it was, that's a push in
we win money.
Normal sports books. I just don't know how Prize Picks works sometimes.
It's like, I don't know. I think it's times. So we did a 3-man. Right?
Yeah, so it would go from 3. If that's a push, do they just remove it from the lineup so it's a 2-player entry, or do you still get a little bit of credit?
You get a little bit of credit.
So it'd probably go from 5 to 3.5 times.
Yes.
That's what I would assume.
So, like, I typically do $5. Typically get 25 if you win. But if it's the push, it's like 18.
Gotcha. Continue to spam those 4s as we enter the final quarter. Final game as well for the Heat, who are on their 7th straight day on the road. 3rd game in 4 days, playing Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. And I know that loss on Tuesday against the Nets was painful. But the truth is, when I said we're setting out on our 4-game road trip, I said we could go 4-0, and I think we should go 4-0, but I'll settle for 3-1. So if we're able to get the win today, that's a 3-1 road trip, which I will take. Playing a Spurs team that's dangerous, even though they didn't have Wemby that night. The Sixers are always a sweat. Just really sucks that we lost to that Bulls team, man. We should have won that game. 4th quarter underway. Hawkes has it. Baseline drive. Up and under layup is good. The Heat open up the first possession of the 4th with an easy bucket inside by Jaime, and the Heat's lead is up to 8. EV has it. That's an illegal screen on Davion Sharp. His 3rd foul. Get him out of here.
A couple more bad plays.
Get him out of here.
Back on the bench.
Get him out of here. Heat get ball back up 8. Largest lead of the game for Miami was 11. That came in the first 5 minutes of the game when they led 16-5. After the run by Brooklyn to make it 18-17, I don't think it's ever gotten really larger than 8 since then. Heat looking to run away here in the 4th. But Nikola just traveled, and it's a turnover. Our team has such a bad turnover issue, man. Such a bad turnover issue. Line up to start the 4th quarter for Miami. Hawkes, Rozier, Jovic, Ware, and Duncan. D'Lo driving on Rozier. Can't make the shot. Wanted a foul. Doesn't get it. And then Ware throws it away. Fuck, I can't do it. The turnovers are just becoming so... it's hard for me to do it. Davion Sharp floater goes. I'm so sick of the turnovers, man. Six-point lead for Miami. Hawkes has it left wing. Ware sets him a screen. Jaime swings it back to Terry. Rozier working on D'Lo. Step backs over to Hawkes. Jaime gets downhill. Euro step inside blocked. D'Lo with the rebound. He's pushing the pace for Brooklyn. Russell kicks at the corner. It's a 3 for Martin. No good. Zaire Williams offensive rebound. Puts it back up and in. And the lead's down the 4. Let's knock game time out here, Justin, so we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the game. First time out of the 4th quarter, let me tell you about Game Time, the sponsor on today's show. The show is sponsored by Game Time, the #1 ticketing app out there. And if you go to a live event in your local area, sports, comedy show, concert, theater, it doesn't matter. Make sure you get your tickets with Game Time, the #1 ticketing app out there. They've got so many great features that make it easy to purchase tickets, one being Game Time Picks. Filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets to find the best value. Make sure you also toggle all-in pricing. That feature shows you the total price of your ticket up front, so there's no surprise fees at checkouts. Nothing worse than buying a ticket for what you think is going to be $60 and it ultimately is $100. Also, they have full panoramic views from your seat in the app before you buy, so you know exactly where your vantage point will be in your specific venue, whether it is a concert or a sporting event. Never want to get stuck behind a stanchion, a pole, a board, or anything like that. So download the app today and use code CHATSPORTS when creating an account. That'll get you $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, first purchase only. But again, download the app, create an account, and redeem code CHATSPORTS to get $20 off on Game Time. Shout out to Game Time. Link is in the description, live chat, and comments of today's stream. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Heat will hold on and win this game. I do. If we lose to the Nets and Bulls 2 times in 3 days, I just don't know if I could. I don't know how I can defend this team. I don't know how I can, Justin. I know 3 games in 4 days and 7 straight days on the road is tough, but I mean, you're 2 losses to the Nets and Bulls in a 3-day span. That is unexcusable.
Think of all the confidence that they pull it off with the new troops on the way.
And with the new troops on the way, like the Heat's next 3 games are so brutal. Boston, OKC, and Dallas. Like, you're going to be underdogs in all 3 of those games, and you should be. They're 3 of the most dangerous teams in the league. I'd probably say the 2 best teams in the league in the next 2 games, Boston and OKC. Regardless of record, I would probably predict if I would choose an NBA Finals champion, it would be the OKC Thunder 1 and the Boston Celtics 2. So it's like the Heat need to take advantage of this win tonight because they might go 0 for 2 in their next 2. And out of the timeout, they turn it over. I can't fucking do it. Like, they need a point guard so bad. That is one mistake the Heat made by not trading at the deadline. This team has no true guard. Nobody is good with the ball. 11 turnovers. They have 7 in the second half. And it's an easy bucket inside for Davion Sharp. And it's a 2-point game. Seven turnovers in the second half for Miami. Jaquez driving inside. Cut off. Kicked it out to Ware. Ware, right wing 3. No good. And the rebound down to Davion Sharp. And now we're at best pushing on Prize Picks. D'Lo 3. Good here, losing by 1. Duncan looking to answer. Corner 3. No good. And they're going to say, Ware hit the ball out of bounds. I mean, this is disgusting. Wait, officials are talking this over. It might be our ball. And it is. They're changing the call. It's our ball.
Zach Zarba coming through.
Officials made the call. For some reason, they're not giving Davion Sharp that rebound on ESPN. Just putting that out there. I will say, if it's tipped by someone else, it's technically their rebound.
It was tipped.
Ware inside, has it. D'Lo blocked, but fouled from behind by Sharp. Nets bench is incensed. They may be looking for a challenge here. Oh, the foul is on Russell down low. Oh, that's a good call. He reached in. Sharp got him clean from behind, but D'Lo reached inside beforehand. Ware's going to go to the line looking to tie this game or put Miami back up in front by 1. Ware gets the friendly roll, and we're even at 80. Ware makes this free throw. He's got a double-double despite shooting 4 of 12 from the field as a center. That is hard to do. Ware makes both free throws, so he's in the double digits, and Miami leading by 1. Got to get stops on defense, man. Got to get stops. 9 minutes remain in this ball game. Day'Ron Sharpe, top of the key, backing down on Ware. Over to D'Lo. Right wing 3 for Russell. He just made one. He'll make another. Heat down by 2. 17 points for D'Angelo Russell. An illegal screen by Jovic. This game is falling out of hands. Another fucking turnover. It's hard to watch, man. D'Lo's hot. I just feel a heat check coming. Yep, there it is. D'Lo, top of the key, triple, no good. Rebound, grabbed by Ware in a crowd. Outlet to Rozier. Heat in transition. Terry, Euro stepping, layup inside, missed it. Unfucking believable. And then Jovic fouls D'Angelo Russell. Third foul on Jovic. Bam in for you. Who do you come in for? Jaquez? Ware, Bam, and Jovic all sharing the court together. Going size here by Eric Spoelstra. Rozier and Duncan is the backcourt. Watford inbounds it to the corner. It's EV. Back out to Watford. Now to Sharpe, top of the key. Sharpe hands it off to Martin. Martin gets inside. Floater, good. Heat down 4. Rozier, open 3, top of the key, no good. Drive inside Watford, good. I mean, that was no defense. Get these fucking guards out. Rozier and Duncan need to sit down. Get him out of here. Jovic driving on Sharpe, turns it over. No, it's going to stay with Miami. Jovic has not played well tonight. Hero back into the ball game. Oh my God, Sharpe ended with 6 rebounds and then got taken out. What a scumbag.
Oh, so they gave it to him?
He got another rebound. 6-point lead for the Nets. The Heat are going to fucking lose to Brooklyn. I have no faith in this team. Inbound to Bam, floater, no good. We're going to score, prediction, we score 15 points in the fourth quarter and lose. No made shots in the entire quarter. Turnover. Brooklyn gives it away. Heat out and running. Rozier, wide open corner 3. Boy, do the Heat need it. They get it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Rozier has saved the Heat tonight. He's got 20 points. Heat back down by 3 with 6 minutes to go. Martin 3, air ball. Out of bounds it goes. Heat get a stop. Before that 3, it was a 16-2 run. The Heat have scored 7 points in the first 6 minutes of the quarter. Bam, top of the key. Handoff Rozier. He gets downhill to the rim. Layup blocked. Third block of the game by Claxton. Timeout San Antonio. Did I say San Antonio? Guess I did. I just don't know if I could handle a loss to the Nets after losing to the Bulls 2 days ago. I just can't do it. Heat down 3 with 6 minutes to go. I mean, I always say it starts with defense, but it starts with offense. 7 points in the fourth quarter. We're halfway through the period. Can we figure it out, please? Luke Joel says, is y'all's EA servers down? Kind of hard to tell when we're not playing EA.
No. Really?
Maybe other people in the chat are.
I hope it's not down. Play some NCAA when I get home.
What year are you in your dynasty?
Oh, this is, well, the online dynasty we're only in year 2, but I'm a big Ultimate Team.
Oh, really?
So
Ultimate Team College? Yeah.
Cam Newton's my quarterback.
Oh, that's sick. All right, we're back down 3, 2 minutes to go, 6 minutes to go. Cam Johnson makes it a 5-point deficit. Rozier, Jovic, Bam, Duncan, and Hero are on the floor. Bam, top of the key, hands it off to Hero. Hero curling 3. Air balls. Holy fuck. Tyler Hero is 10 for his last 38 from 3. Hero made the All-Star team and checked out. Not actually, but it's just been bad. Down 5. Keon Johnson gets to the Cam Johnson. Step back 2. It's a deep shot. No good. And Pallel Larson, who checked in for Duncan Robinson, gets the rebound. 5.5 to go. Someone's got to take over offensively for Miami. Hero driving. Blocked. I almost think Hero needs to sit down. He's been so bad. Not actually. Claxton floater, no good. Heat don't get back, give up 2 offensive rebounds. Eric Spoelstra's pissed, so am I. This team doesn't deserve to be on the floor. I would actually take off all 5 fucking players on the floor. Down 7 to the fucking Nets with 5 minutes to go. It's bad, man. It's embarrassing, man. I don't care that this is your third game in 4 days. I don't care that you've been on the road for 7 straight days. Losing to the Nets and Bulls in a 3-day span is just the most embarrassing thing of all time. Foul on Brooklyn. Nic Claxton fouls Adebayo off ball. (20-5) run for Brooklyn in the last 6 minutes. 5 points in 6 minutes. It's fucking embarrassing, man. Hero, it's turned over. Rozier throws it behind Hero. Keon Johnson in transition. Kicks it out to Watford, and they'll slow it down. I mean, the turnovers, can't make a shot. It's just a joke. Hero fouls Claxton inside. On the floor, though. No, you know what the issue with this team is? Like, they can't... They just can't take care of the ball. And realistically, like, they had 4 turnovers at the half. 13 right now for the game. So 9 second-half turnovers. And they've been fouling a lot tonight, too. Maybe it's just the officials, but Watford spinning inside on Jovic. I mean, that was just no defense. You're down 9. You've been also out-rebounded by 18. 17 offensive rebounds for Brooklyn. So you've just given no efforts tonight. No effort tonight. And then no offense for Miami. Rozier blocked inside. He sucks, dude. Good that he gave you a good solid 20 minutes. And then he crumbles every second half. 4 minutes to go, you're down 9 in the Nets. This is just embarrassing. Watford, Euro step inside. Too easy. Down 11. Unbelievable. What a fucking joke of a team. Oh, yeah. You know what's going to solve everything? A Rozier step back contested three-pointer. Drive inside by Watford, kicked out, pump fake, tough 3 at the end of the shot clock, no good. Rozier with the board. 3 minutes to go, down 11. Rozier has it left wing. Terry over to Tyler. Tyler gets a screen for Bam. Hero to the corner. Rozier drives baseline, kicked out to Larson, swung to Bam. Top of the key 3 Adebayo, no good. The Heat might not score 10 points in the fourth quarter. I'm being so serious. I don't even want to talk. Like, I don't. 3 from Watford. No good. Rebound. It's going to be off Miami out of bounds. These guys fucking suck. He'd have been out rebounded 55-35. Out rebounded by 20. Lucky the Nets just missed 2 shots inside. Hero in transition, left wing 3. I mean, he's throwing up bricks. Foul on Bam. The Heat will not score 10 points in this fucking quarter. You know how bad you have to be as a basketball team? 2 minutes. I don't think the Heat have scored 7 points in the quarter. Do I think they're going to score 11 points in 2 minutes? No. This game's over. Russell double team, gets it over to Cam Johnson. Corner 3. This is the dagger. And it's in. Ball game. Outscored 27-7 by Brooklyn in the fourth quarter. That's just an embarrassing. Bam, mid-range jumper, foul. Didn't even go in. Just fouled. Bam makes both free throws. Heat down 12 with a minute and a half to go. Corner 3, Keon Johnson missed it. Hero grabs the board. Hero swings it. Jaquez, corner 3, air ball. Paul Larson rebound, back out to Hero. Hero pull up 3, blocked from behind. Wow, Keon Johnson's actually a scumbag for doing that and not giving it to D'Lo after the block. Timeout Miami, game over. Just an embarrassing performance. This team is embarrassing, to be honest. Nine points in the fourth quarter. Outscored 29-9. And the thing about this, Justin, the Heat scored on their first possession in the fourth quarter. The first 8 seconds. They got the Jaquez inside for a layup. So if you take away that, they've scored 7 points in the last 11 minutes. I'm not kidding. I think I could get 4 guys outside of myself from the street, from my local LA Fitness, and we could score 7 points in 11 minutes. Hero, no, loses the handle, gets it back, minute to go. Hero swings it. Duncan Robinson, catch and shoot 3. That's an air ball. Rozier rebound. Heat will get another shot off of the Nets. 6 seconds to go on the clock. The Heat are 2 of 18 in the fourth. I hope they don't score. I am actually rooting against Miami to get another basket. I hope they score under 10 points in a quarter. And they turn it over again. Layup inside by Brooklyn. Oh, please miss a shot, because that means I'm hoping the Miami misses a shot because Brooklyn will dribble it out and they won't score 10 points in a quarter. Miss it. Bam, pull up 3. The Heat finished the fourth quarter 2 of 21 shooting and scored 9 points. That was a hard watch, man. And those fuckers couldn't even combine for 36.5 points either.
How short were we?
15 points from Hero, 6 of 22 shooting. Holy fuck.
32 points. Great.
Came up 5 points short. That was as bad as a watch as I've ever had. Between this game and the game against the Chicago Bulls, holy shit. My confidence level, my optimism around this team is the lowest it's been probably since the 2017 season. Like, this team is so inconsistent. It's not talented. It's just not good. It's average. I mean, oh, like it's horrible. Like they're terrible. Maybe the new guys will re-energize and rejuvenate this team on Monday, but I said coming into this final 4-game stretch before the All-Star break, Heat needed to go 2-2. Well, now they need to go 2-1 because you can't go into the All-Star break with a sub-500 record. The Heat are now 25-25 with 3 games left before the All-Star break. They play the Celtics at home on Monday, the Thunder in OKC on Wednesday, and then they play in Dallas on Thursday. This team is not going to beat the Thunder in OKC on Wednesday. I can guarantee you that. Are they going to be able to beat the Boston Celtics at home on Monday? I probably doubt that. You know what? I actually think they might go 0-3 in this stretch, and they're going to be 25-28 at the All-Star break. Sucks. Team sucks. I try to be an optimist sometimes here at the channel for you guys, but after watching the fourth quarter collapse against the Chicago Bulls on Tuesday and then the fourth quarter ineptitude today, I don't know how you can have an ounce of optimism around this team. And that the only thing you can say is that maybe Andrew Wiggins and Davion Mitchell will energize this team. But the team that was out there today and the players that were out there, bad. Bad. Wow. Nine points in the fourth quarter. Oh my God. You got outscored 31-9 in the fourth quarter. That is hard to fucking do, guys. We're not going to do the Q&A. I actually don't think I could talk about the Heat another 12 minutes, to be honest. So, fuck that. Do an at-home on Sunday morning or something. Or just not do a video. It's Super Bowl Sunday. No one gives a fuck about basketball. Get this $2 super chat on screen. Then we'll do push-ups and probably get out of here. Shout out to Amanda, $2 super chat. I think they're tanking. It's not in the best interest of the Heat to tank. Why do I say that? Is because they need to get outside the lottery because their 2025 pick is lottery protected. If they make the playoffs, that pick goes to OKC. Why should the Heat want to give away that pick to OKC? It's because if they don't make the playoffs and are in the lottery, that means next year's first-round pick becomes unprotected, which then means the 2027 pick you sent Charlotte will get pushed back to 2028 as an unprotected first-round pick. I would much rather give up picks in 25 and 27 than I would in 26 and 28 unprotected. I'd also like to get that 27 pick out of the way so the Heat could trade 2 second or first round picks more soon. Like, it's in the business to make the playoffs this year. Now, you might say having 2 first round picks in this draft class was going to help you a lot, which could be true. Could be true. I guess it would technically open up the amount of first round picks you can trade. I think you'd be allowed to trade on draft night. You'd technically have 4 first-round picks to trade on draft night, or just 2 picks, assuming the Warriors aren't in the top 10 in a loaded NBA draft class where you could find good talent just outside the top 10, or maybe your lottery pick is really good and you get good luck and you're like top 3 or something like that. Maybe. But it's not in the best interest of the team to tank. Share with a $5 super chat. Hi, Nick. What's up with Tyler? He got the Rozier bug. He just became an all-star and can't buy a basket. I joked, but ever since Tyler was named to the all-star team, he has been bad. I don't think there's anything to look into that. I think that was just a more or less a joke by me. But I do think that with Jimmy Butler firmly off of the roster and out of the rotation, the best players and defenders on opposing teams are guarding Tyler Hero night in and night out. And the Heat are asking so much of Tyler Hero offensively to create for himself, to create for others, to handle. Like, it's just a lot on Tyler Hero's plate right now. And he has a turnover issue because he's not a natural point guard. He is a 2. He needs to play off the ball. The Heat don't have a point guard to limit that stress from Tyler Hero. Like, that's the issue with me with Tyler. Too much on his plate right now. He has to do everything for this Heat offense, and he has no help. Noah, brain dead comments once again. I mean, this is how I know people don't know basketball. He goes, Brunson's able to carry. Yeah, he has Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Karl-Anthony Towns around him, dude. Like, what? He's also a natural point guard. Did it without him last year. You still had Julius Randle, who was an all-star caliber player playing last year. Still had OG Anunoby for the second half of the year. Dante DiVincenzo had a career year averaging 13. Like, I actually just want to get rid of Noah from the chat. He drives me so nuts. He annoys me so much sometimes. Ugh, gross. All right, let's do the push-ups here. And if no other super chats come in, we'll get it off. All right, so I'm just going to manually do it here. So flip the cam. Oops. You know the graphic in GFX1, cam right, no chroma? Or, yeah, like, I don't know what it's called.
Oh, yeah, I see
it. It's going to be a box, but it's usually the producer. But whenever I do push-ups on stream, just make sure you still have a background for it.
Are you ready? Or do I need to take you off?
Oh, yeah, take me off screen. And then, yeah. There you go. All right, we owe 10 push-ups because the Heat blow chunks and lost to the Nets. Oh, here we go. No, let me know when I'm on screen.
You're on.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. God, the Heat suck. Did get another $2 super chat from Noah. Or Manda, excuse me. Remove Noah. He has no context when he talks. Listen, he comments all the time and he tunes in every game. It's the only reason why he's still here, but he says some fucking dumb shit, man. Like, really dumb stuff. All right. No super chats come in. We'll let y'all enjoy the rest of your Friday night. We'll be live again on Monday for a game against the Celtics. Should be the debut of Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell, and Kyle Anderson if they play. We'll have a video going out tomorrow, which is, I don't even want to put it out now after this loss, but whatever. It was me basically hyping up the new look Heat, but I also was kind of banking on the Heat winning this game and having some momentum, but it is what it is, I suppose. All right. Peace out, Heat fans. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. Have fun. Be safe. See you Monday. Peace.